Testing 1 2 3. Sound check. 1 2.
Hello?
Hello.
What's up, guys? We are live with another edition of FSL. It's day 14. See Panic Switch right there on camera. How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right.
Good. Seth, you can turn on your cam too because you are our admin and other host.
Yo, what's up?
There you go. Seth's ready and available. Do we have Ali's Alessander's cam working?
No, I decided to practice this week. I figured that's
you
slightly
decided-
more important.
Got it. All right, yeah. She wanted to practice for Panic, but you know, Panic Switch is not gonna panic. He's
Better watch out, man.
Panic is ready. Alessander practiced for this week, guys. So watch out. All right, so let's talk about games tonight. How important they are, right, Seth? I mean, there are a few things in there we have to make sure we understand the importance of the games.
So, Panic Switch is in a battle for the last coveted third playoff spot, and so if he wins tonight, I believe he's in. But if he loses and Miguela wins her last game, I think she's in.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, we can put that on this. You guys can check that out. It has the latest set up on the now. There it is. Panic Switch is at third place right now, as you can see right here.
So if he wins, I think due to tiebreaker rules with Miguela, he's in. So as long as he wins,
tiebreaker rule because they face each other, right? Is that what that is? A head-to-head?
That's correct. Our tiebreaker rules basically is the first rule is head-to-head, and whoever wins that is ahead in the tiebreaker. But if there are three or more, that's when we go to map score.
Got it. Okay, let me. Oh, there you go, guys. That's
but
important.
Yes, so this is an important game for Panic Switch. So
yeah,
he controls his own destiny, and he just needs to win, and he's in.
Yeah, he has. He's the one that really game, but it doesn't look like this game's needed by Alessander. She can do whatever she wants. She has no pressure.
Nah, I'm just in it for fun.
Doing it for fun, no pressure. There you go.
Yep.
So,
it's all about getting better. And same thing with the Lucky Tiger, although it says they're Luck Tiger, we're missing the Y there. Lucky Tiger's, is also winless, but he's been practicing, he's been grinding up the ladder, trying to improve. So it's all about improving, right?
Yeah, exactly. So we'll actually have the makeup game for Lucky Tiger versus Alessander right after this. Yep. Right, that's what's gonna happen. You're ready to go. Any words? Panic Switch. Got any messages for Alessander? Don't ruin my chances or something?
No, I keep it standard. Good luck, have fun.
Go. Alessander, any words for Panic?
I just need to warm up for Lucky Tiger.
There you
Do your
go.
best.
She's looking over you. She's looking past you. There you go. All right, guys, we're ready to go. Good luck.
Let's do this. All right, muting them now. Talk to you guys at the other side.
All right, so muting and deafening server them so they
My
can't
cats
hear us.
decide they really want love. Oh no.
Good luck.
Okay, and Sep will turn off his camera. There you go. Good to go. Thinking app. Welcome, everybody.
We have a battle of...
This is
FSL Season 3.
right. Bottom right. Aaron. One. Thing. Here it is.
Panic Switch.
And the opposite corner, in Submarine, we have our blue Zerg. She is
Alessander.
It'd be cool to see Alessander take a map. He's not.
Yeah, well, it's all about improving, right? Because from the previous games, I think she was still trying to figure out what's what.
Yeah,
She was
think
able
she's-
to make units. She was able to attack at some point, but I think her timings were not most optimum.
Yep.
So, but let's see if she's been practicing. Let's see what the results are from her practice.
Well, so here's the thing. I think she's a true bronze without much coaching because when I talked to her, I said, "Hey, you gonna do the speedling build or anything interesting?" She's like, "Where do I get that upgrade? What building?" So I was like, "Oh no, she doesn't know where the speedling upgrade is on which building, right?" So,
Yeah.
definitely she's as new as can be. So I told her where it was, and it's that building right there. Let's see if she actually gets the upgrade.
Yeah.
And Panic
she
is
will
a heavy
need-
favorite, but we'll have fun with this.
Yeah, she will need her gas though, so she's gonna need to take that gas pretty soon.
You know what
but
I
yeah,
told her too? She can go hatch first against Panic. Panic's not the type to proxy.
Yeah.
But obviously she didn't do that.
But like what Panic said, he's gonna play standard. So there you go. There's a gas,
Okay.
but she needs to really expand. Right about 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, she
Um,
won't be supply blocked. That's the good news. She's like very ahead of her overload. Right?
That's good. But there's Well, it's not even a Reaper expand. It's just no units to reactor expand. But he's totally safe. He's gonna play it standard. But there you go. She started to harvest the gas, which is good. Now let's see if she actually researched. Now there's only one though, so that's gonna take a while.
Yeah. She's probably trying to figure out what to do next. Let's do this. This is really interesting sometimes to just take a look from someone who's brand new to the game.
Yeah.
What they're thinking and what they're doing, because for us, we've been playing this for so long, we take things for granted, right? So this is her point of view, right? So she's sending the links. Let's see. We're gonna follow Alessandra's point of view. He doesn't move her camera a whole lot. He is making workers. So following her point of view, she made a few things. Her gas is about to reach 100.
Nice.
Let's see if she. There you go. She moved her camera. You can inject with that guy. Queen, yup,
That's good.
injects with the queen. And here, at 100 gas, let's see if she remembers to get the gas. Because this game is about look at that. She keeps things. That's good. Alright, so there's not much to see on that side. She still hasn't gotten the gas yet. Oh, she did! The speed link. Alright. Alright, guys. So now, let's take out Panic, who obviously is a much more advanced player. You can see he's already got his infrastructure all set up. Actually looks like he's gonna go Hellbats. Not the armory. Not looking good for all these lings. She did mention she wants to get Roach Warren, and there it is. But you know what she forgot is an expansion. So this is not a bad build for her if she had an expansion, right?
Yeah. I think at this level, at this point in the game, for her,
There it is.
it's just a matter of just keep massing up units.
Keep as many, make as many
yeah,
units as you can.
Yeah.
She has a
So-
lot of units. That's the good news. And she's
And,
gonna have
I like-
speed.
Yeah, I like that she's now taking her expansion, which is good. Now she's even dropping a creep tumor,
Yep.
right, which is excellent. But yeah, just keep making lings. But now those lings are gonna be, you're gonna have the upgrade in 10 seconds here.
Yeah. Panic will have to micro basically. And there's a lot of links.
But it's funny, Panic is getting the blue flame upgrade, so this is even getting worse. But you know what? She's making roaches, which is good to see.
There you go. Let's see when she decides to pull the trigger. This is all that is, because I actually showed her the railgun build, which is, at least on this railgun's video, it's basically a Ravager, a Roachling all in. So she may do that. Her timing's a little off, but it's never going to be perfect. But this is like 100 times better than a couple of weeks ago when she was playing or so, right? But she didn't get the speed. She didn't get a bunch of other things. This one looks like a much better. She actually did her homework and prepared.
Yeah, she's improving definitely, and she's been making a lot of units. The problem was I think she hit up a supply block, and she queued up 4 overlords. Now that overlords are done, I think what she's lacking on is just larva. So it's just a matter of injecting She's not injecting with that queen yet, but she needs more queens. She needs more injecting. And if she just has the larva, I think she can produce a lot of units, which she's doing right now, which is good.
Yep. This battle mech by mechanic switch. Scary.
Battle mech with 2 Reapers. The 2 Reapers are
Oh,
actually
look
going
at
to go.
this. She's got a proxy hatch. I like this. A macro hatch, not a proxy hatch.
Okay, that's good because her problem right now is the larva, so that will help her. Although the queens kind of mitigate that.
She only has 20 workers, and that's gonna be all we're gonna see, guys. She's just gonna make lots of units. I think at this point she's just worried about making a lot of things.
And she is moving across the map here.
Ooh.
The roaches are a lot slower than the speedlings, and
Let's see if
compound that
she
they don't have the
just
speed
runs.
upgrade.
I think she might run into this and not move it
she's
back.
gonna
Oh
lose
no!
all of these slings in an instant here.
Yeah,
This is
in
not-
the instant. Instantly get
No, that's
wrecked.
the worst case scenario for those slings.
Yep. And here's the big fight. Roaches are gonna fare much better, but there are
cyclones in here.
Ooh.
Oh, they have transformed to Hellbat, so that's not good. No! And
Got more
but
home.
she's still making units. I think if she just keeps making roaches, she might be fine.
Might survive.
Yeah, just keep making roaches here.
This reminds me like back in the day when we were first learning how to do the game. You just see these little battles. Oh no, she's going up.
No,
because
that's
of
the
the
worst
Reaper.
case. Oh,
She went
because
up
she was
because of
dealing with Reapers.
Yeah. And now you guys are here, and there's a chance she could clean this up.
Yeah, but she's not moving her.
Yeah, it's
All right,
not
here it
moving.
is. So
And-
it takes some time, right? So she has to go to her main base. She has to double click on the roaches, and then she has to go attack. So, unlike a more veteran player where they can just get all their units right away, it takes time for her.
Yeah. Imagine if she had the links too. I think she would have.
Yeah, if she had the links here with it, or she was in position, I think she would have been okay. But looks like this is
Be the end of this. I think.
gonna be the end of it.
Okay.
Because Panic Switch is still rallying units. There's another blob of units going across the map here.
Yep. And she only has 9 workers left. Oh.
Yeah. And unfortunately, she's making lings instead of roaches.
If she did this kind of build in her first game, she might have won. Remember those first
Yeah.
games?
Oh, definitely. And there's a GG, but that's an improvement from what we've seen before. She's gotten better, so let's see if she just improved slightly here and there, right? Alright, so we're gonna try our next map on Light Shade.
Alright. Apparently, my voice is very different.
Yeah, it is. Actually, it's different here as well. It's has a very
It's a
low,
kid.
busy sound.
It might be a Microsoft. This is not my voice, guys. Something is up with Microsoft altering my voice.
Alright, we're
Meantime,
just
gonna hop
waiting
on game 2.
for
Yeah.
you to join our lobby, and we can get going. Oop. Try that again.
Oh, did my voice change? Maybe not. Who knows? I have time to fix that on the fly. We good?
Alright, just
Hello?
waiting for you, Freedom, to join our lobby, then we can start.
Yeah, it looks like it's hung.
And I think, did I lose Freedom? I think we lost them. Hey, can you hear me?
All right, am I back? I think I'm back on the stream, not on Twitch. On.
Can you hear me?
Hello, hello. Testing.
All right, now I can hear you.
Okay, I think I'm back. Something happened. I don't know if my voice changed and all that too, but
Voice is the same, but I can't invite you to the lobby.
for some reason you can't invite me to the lobby. Okay, sorry guys. Let me relog on BNet, Battle.net.
Just join me on the friends list.
Okay, I'll rejoin. Sorry about that, guys. We have some technical difficulties. At least it happened during the game. At least my voice also seems like it's okay now.
No. Well, to me, the voice is the same.
Yeah, supposedly on stream it's okay now, so who knows? But at least I'm in the game now too, so I think it's all part of the FSL. Oh, my voice is destroyed. Okay, we're not gonna mess with the voices and it screws everything up. I'm just gonna leave it as is, guys. We don't know what is going on. I sound a little different, but we're good to go. Voice went lower. What is going on? Anyway, guys, we're loading up into the game. This is
FSL Season 3.
okay, Seth. Let's do this. Top left. She is
Alexander.
On the bottom right corner of light shade, a red Terran. He is.
Panic switch.
even Alessander noted Panic Switch is practicing also. There you go. All right. We're probably gonna see similar build here, right?
Yeah. It was pretty a good improvement for Alexander. It's just the worst case scenario for her in that game. She made a lot of lings and she upgraded the speed, which was good. It just so happens the other side had a bunch of Hellions with blue flame, and the lings went across the map going in single file, running into the blue flame Hellions. So it's just the worst case scenario that you could think of.
Yeah. If she had played Panic Switch the first game, remember when Panic just started playing again?
Yeah, I think she would have
wrecked
better.
them.
Well, I don't know about wreck, but I think she would fare a lot better.
There you go. No one gets wrecked, right? In this league, we try to
Nobody
place you in the right league. So
Yeah, I mean, if
try to
you
do
look
our
at our
best.
season, if you look at our season one and twos, right? You know, we had players that were going through the same thing. Charisma, we had Miguela, you had Typhoon Fusion. We're going through the same type of just trying to figure out how to work the build order in. But the past two seasons, they've improved tremendously, right? And that's what we want to see with our players. Right?
Yeah.
We want to see improvement game over game and year over year.
Yeah, if you look at the players from season 1 and how much better they are now, it's pretty cool
definitely.
to see.
I mean, we had, like I said, Typhoon Fusion, and he was disappointed with the results in the last FSL broadcast. But you could see that he was disappointed because he knew he had a chance to win, right?
Yeah, and he was undefeated.
Yeah, he was undefeated. He was doing well. Miguela was doing well again, and Miguela has a chance to make the playoffs. But unfortunately, it looks like for her, Panic Switch is gonna take over that third slot. But yeah, there's Alexander's expansion. There's actually an earlier Roach Warren. She hasn't gotten the speed yet for the Lynx. I think it's because she's just it's a late mining of the gas.
Yep.
So
Looks like mech again here for, or maybe battle mech. Who knows? But probably mech because you see two factories. It's
Yeah.
most likely mech.
and looking at Panic Switch, it's really you can see the improvement for his game as well. Right, his mineral and gas count is relatively low, and he's spending it. Right, he's even optimizing his build by building add-ons and swapping it.
Yeah,
Right,
it's true.
so those are the improvements that you see for players that have been practicing and trying to get better.
Although he
but
forgot his
again-
orbital.
Double Reaper harass. It's gonna go straight for the main. So let's see how fast Alexander reacts this time.
I suspect she also doesn't really hotkey. Ooh, but she moved her queen right away there. So
Yeah,
she was.
but they're just
And
staring at each other right now. So,
Oh,
but
she
there,
she spotted it. Okay, so this is cool. She is getting.
she's gonna give chase.
She's more aware.
But unfortunately, this leaves the natural naked for a bit and loses 2 workers so far. But the army's gonna chase the Reapers away. So.
Yeah. Oh
But,
no.
this is good. This is a good reaction.
She's
Now we
getting
don't want to
speed.
take the.
That's good.
there's a-
She's
yeah,
more
there's a-
aware of that because you know what? I don't think she made speed in her first few games, right? So now she's actually consistently using it because she discovered where it's made in. The upgrade is right.
Yep. But again, there's a Blue Flame for Panic Switch with an armory. But I think if she just makes roaches, from here on, I think she would be okay.
She has more workers too this time, and she got her hatchery faster.
Yeah. And she's
So-
getting her second gas. She's just a supply block for a bit here, and
She's
there's no
connecting it too.
overlords. Unlike Terran, where you can just drop a call down for supply, you can't do
Yeah.
that for Zerg. You have to wait. All right, there are 4 overlords in the way. That's good.
You ever wonder why Terran players sometimes forget the orbital, even though they made it? Because we've seen this with a lot of other, newer Terran players.
Yeah, it's just there's so many things going on that unless it becomes a habit, unless it becomes like muscle memory for you, you will tend to forget certain things, right?
There it is, and he does do it
Yeah.
now.
I mean, for me, I forget to drop that second, that armory when I'm researching double upgrades on the eBay, right?
Oh yeah, I
And
do
if you
that
don't,
too.
yeah, so let's say you're halfway done in your upgrades in the eBay, and you're like, oh, you should already drop your armory so you can do the next set of upgrades, but you forget, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's just so many things going on. So that's a little bit higher level, but in the lower level, it's the same thing. There's just so many things going on. Where to position your units, set your rally. I'm supply blocked. Oh, an SCV standing around, and by the time you know it, you've forgotten to get your orbital.
Look, macro hatch on the top. This is cool.
Nice.
Added benefit. Oh, is that another? So there's 2 macro hatches.
But you know what? She has the money, right? That's what we keep telling our players. If you have
Yeah.
a lot of money, you
Just
have a
do
lot
it.
of money in the bank. You're Terran, drop a lot of barracks. If you're
Here-
Zerg, drop a lot of hatcheries.
She just has to make sure she goes together.
Yeah. And actually, she has more roaches there, more in production. So if I were her, just wait until you pull them all together.
Yep.
Otherwise,
We saw Panic wasn't really microing his cyclones back either during the fight, so it's totally doable that she does a lot of damage.
all right. So she's going all the way south. Right.
I mean, you know what? Maybe she got confused where the base is.
Yeah.
She's like, where is
Yeah.
that
Sometimes that
Terran
is the
base?
case.
Yeah, look, she's like, where's that Terran base?
But she gives her more time to make units, and she's actually gonna catch this third, which is good, right?
Yeah.
I think we need to teach her how to press the F2 command. All right, Here it is. Here's a battle. You know, these roaches are gonna fare a little bit better, but if she had her entire unit, all her army together, I think she would have been able to win this battle. Unfortunately, she gets cleaned up. But more roaches. This is nice to see right here. And she's using all 4 hatcheries to make these,
Nice.
all these
I wonder,
roaches.
does she have these hotkeys? Oh no, she does because there's no. See the rally points? They're not.
Yeah.
set.
So you see her clicking it one at a time,
She's
right?
doing the Brood War thing. And I remember I think she plays Brood War too. So,
Yeah.
but here's
But
the
all right, here's another battle. And you know what? She
Nice
might fare better
concave.
here because it's a good concave. The roaches are chewing through all of the Hellbats right now, but there is a Medivac, so that's really helping out the Hellbats. Alright, so more roaches are in production, more lings. So she might be able to clean this up once the reinforcements come, but she loses her entire army at the moment.
Oh, and there's the reinforcements.
Oh, more reinforcements.
She actually ended up spending all her money too. There's the links.
Yeah. There are the lings, but there are Hellbats, so yeah, there's just not enough DPS to, work through that healing of the Medivacs.
Yep.
Yeah, because I think she had all her units earlier together,
Yeah. That can change.
But,
the
you know,
whole game.
but that's a lot better in terms of her
This is probably her
control.
best game, guys. Believe us.
Yeah, it's her best game. So. And there's the GG. That's the improvement that we'd like to see. It's a good game.
Switch.
All right, guys. Let's chat with them really quick. Alexander, how you doing?
I feel warmed up with
Yeah.
all those hellfires.
you actually look pretty good. You look so much. This is the best game you played, even though you lost, because you were crisp. You had macro hatches. You had those. I was telling Seth about the speedling upgrade, which you didn't know where it was yet. Now you're using it. You got like a decent drone count. Your army was pretty big for what it is. So I was, it's definitely a really good game for you.
My APM's gone up at least 50% as well. That probably helps.
Ah, there you go. That's cool. So
There we
nice
go.
showing there. You're gonna be warmed up for your next match. It'll be against a Protoss. How about you, Panic Switch? Congrats.
Actually, before we go to Panic Switch,
Yeah,
let me
sure.
just ask Alexander. It was a good showing there. But can you also update or do your map veto so that we can get to the next
Oh,
game?
sorry.
No problem. I just created it now. So, but that was a good game, and yeah, go ahead with Panic Switch. Congratulations, Panic. I think you're in the playoffs, and I think
Yeah,
you'll be
you qualified for
facing
the playoffs now.
Typhoon Fusion in the first round. So.
Ooh, oh, good match right there.
I get to redeem myself after my first showing.
You think? Yeah, exactly. You did face him. Do you remember what happened?
DTs.
Oh yeah, right. Right. DT's kind of messed you up. It was the drop, also in the.
Yeah, it was all the drop harass and the DTs. Just you
Yeah.
kept me on my back foot the entire time.
Exactly, and you were kind of slow to respond too in the back, right? Because you're trying to find the units or the keys and all that stuff too, right? So there you go. All right, well, nice job. We'll see you next time. Pay attention to the schedule and keep warming up, and then you can cheer on Archnog, who's coming on later.
Oh yeah.
That's right. All right, thanks. All right, guys. We're gonna wait for our makeup game is coming up. It's Alexander versus Lucky Tiger. So that'll be really
We're
cool.
actually going through the vetoes now. If you
Oh,
want to
there
put
you
it
go.
up.
Vetoes are
Yeah,
coming
so-
up, boys.
And so I'm just waiting for the map so we can create the lobby.
They're doing the vetoes. They're getting set.
Actually, you know what? This is gonna be a pretty close game, I think, right?
Yeah.
Well, I I think based on the amount of games that Lucky Tigers played, I think he's favored.
Yep.
But we'll see, right? I think this is the best chance for Alexander to, for any of the games that she's played so far.
Okay. Well, yeah, exactly. He's is he warmed up?
I don't think so, but
We'll
we'll
see.
see.
Yes, but he's lucky, so that matters.
The Lucky Tiger. Oh yeah, and he played Protoss. A lot of people make
That's
fun.
right. So yeah,
He's ready to
he's
go.
also winless, but he's
Somebody's gonna
really
get unless we get a bunch of ties, and we keep playing.
all right. So we have our first map, submarine. But yeah, map picks are done. Let's get the lobby going so we can get this started. And actually, I don't see Lucky Tiger on. We message him.
Yeah, we need to get him on.
There he goes.
Where we at? Okay, you got me.
There
Okay.
it is. We just gotta get you on the camera.
I'm trying to figure
And we gotta.
the background.
Yeah, you're good there. Let's chat with Mr. Lucky Tiger before we start this. Lucky Tiger, how's your week been? Have you been practicing? Any cool things you got planned for the game?
I'm gonna try to keep it with macro. I feel more comfortable with the hotkeys just a little bit. I'm going. I think this might be what the battle for last place. It could be.
Oh, the battle for last place. Is that right? I guess it would be. I mean, technically, winless. There's no way you're not. So somebody's
It's
gonna
all
get
about-
their first win.
It's all about improvement, right? So
Yep,
what we want to
exactly.
see is your improvement from last game to this game.
Yeah.
You look really good on one of the games where you actually barely lost, but you're really producing really well. How are you feeling from the last time you played to now? Do you think you're a little bit better, or?
I think my confidence playing against Panic switched the last time when I was able to hold him off his first couple attacks. That
Oh,
first
that's
game
right. Now I remember. Yeah, you were surviving, and
set me up really, really much for confidence, and I've been playing court since then. And as a matter of fact, I like this game now. Just about. Oh, it's soothing. Just to play.
you're getting the feel of it, huh?
I'm kind of getting in the feel. I'm excited. I'm going to tell Miss Alexander, hey, look, I like you and all. I haven't met you in person or whatnot, but I'm not losing this time. I got to come out.
There you go.
Something. Give me something. But I feel comfortable with the build. I'm learning that some things are just not good against the other, and now I'm excited for this one.
There you go.
You're not a pushover, so please don't mind. Saw the little first half of the other game, like, oh, okay, she actually does know what she's doing.
Right. Okay. Well, we're inviting Alessandra now.
Yep.
The game
So,
Well,
she's-
even if we're fighting for last place, it's been a really fun tournament.
Oh, I told Joseph, man, y'all should have more games. This ain't enough right now. What is just? I need like this. Give me like a 13 game season.
That's a long season. There you go.
that will be a long season, but we'll take that into consideration in the future. But I'm gonna mute and deafen you guys, and we'll talk to you guys on the other side. In the meantime, let's get this started. Good luck and have fun.
Good luck, Miss Alexander.
All right, the long-awaited game. This is was pushed back, and it's a makeup game. I'm glad that we're able to have it done tonight.
Welcome those watching. This is
FSL Season 3.
in the bottom right. Saw him. He's looking for his first win. Really wants it. Is
Lucky Tiger.
And on the opposite corner, in Submarine, our orange Zerg player. She is.
Alexander.
and that's a shout out by Alessander. She produces the Pylon Show. Just as a background on her, she's one of the producers for the Pylon Show. Works closely with In Control, and his name is Jeff Robinson, who passed away a little over a year ago. So he's giving a shout out to In Control right there.
Yeah, I miss In Control's casting. And,
Oh, he's great. Yeah.
He's great.
He also he's so great with the wording and just on the fly jokes.
Yeah, very witty comments and jokes, right?
Yep.
So it's a
Ooh,
nice timing on that hatch first.
nice job.
So
got her
and then
pull.
followed up by a pull right away. So I
There you
think
go.
we saw her improvement from game 1 on the last match to game 2, and we see this big improvement from game 2 to this one. So
Yeah, it's like within the game. It's a completely different build, but it's getting more standard each game.
yeah, look at that. Money's being spent. Drones are being made. Lucky Tiger is putting down a forge, and no expansion from him yet.
Yeah, maybe he wants to play a little safe. He's playing a Zerg here, and if he's been lathering, a lot of the Zergs on mine just kind of like cheesing on one base, right? Or like really fast, you know, 12 pool, 13 pool builds or something. Or maybe from lather, and he's just like, I'm playing a Zerg, I gotta be careful, which is working towards Alessander's advantage. She's not really rushing.
Yeah, she's not. I think what she's gonna do is like what she did in the last games.
Oh,
Just
that could
build a
work.
big army,
Yeah.
right? And then just go across the map. So if you do not have enough,
Look at that.
you might just get one over.
Yeah, this is definitely against, anybody that pulls early and sends stuff over, right?
Yeah.
Because, look at that, two cannons already. There's a lot coming out. He'll be safe, definitely in the main base, but I think he'll have a hard time getting his expansion if he attacks soon. Or he may not even keep the expansion at that time. If the timing
he
works
is
out.
Zealots.
Twilight really fast too. All one base here for Protoss.
Yeah, it's anybody's game right now. I mean, right now it's looks like Alexander has the advantage. It's got
Definitely a
her-
Zerg advantage.
Yeah.
Unless he forgates and she's not ready for it, or some sort of dark shrine.
Alright, let's see if he uses this Twilight for anything real quick. Oh, it is charge. So it's charge and it's +1 charge.
So Lucky Tiger hasn't been corrupted by the Sir Malignant builds and heavily on Dark Templars. Once he discovers that once he gets a taste of the forbidden fruit, he may keep doing Dark Templar stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when he was.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, no, never mind. I think we spoke too early.
Oh, man.
I think that's where his confidence is coming from, right? He's like, all right, I am going to win this. All I have to do is make Dark Templars. And I think based on his scouting report on Alexander Games, she doesn't make anything that can detect.
Detection, yeah. It really just depends if he's aggressive enough. And actually, even if the game goes late, I don't think she makes any spores or goes in action overseers. So she's in big trouble if this happens.
That would be a problem for her. Now, she is making another macro hatch, which is nice to see, but really, it becomes all moot if you do not have detection. Unless you can go across the map and kill your opponent so quickly. But I like what I'm seeing from Lucky Tiger in terms of spending his money. Now, I think he went all the way up to 16 over 16 in probes in his main base, and he stopped production because he says, "All right, I don't need any more here." He's just waiting for his second Nexus. But you can keep making them and just transfer them over.
Right.
But here it is, 2 DTs.
Is he? He's actually sending it. So this is his plan all along, and looks like that's gonna do it, guys.
This will do.
That's gonna do it. I mean, I don't think she got to the part where
Tiger.
in Brood War, The overlords can detect invisible units. So that's the next level that
Oh
probably needs to
no!
go. And look at this. This is
And he even goes fast. All right,
Alright, let's see who
he's
treats.
going across the map.
He realizes what's up.
Well,
He's not turning.
maybe
He's
she
not
can't
turning
see
around.
what's going on.
He knows
She's gonna do a
something.
lot of damage,
Yeah.
but she's going to.
He's gonna annihilate this lower base.
But she's going back home.
Oh, she's going
Can't
home.
see it.
No, she finally realized she's
no.
getting attacked, but she can't see it. It doesn't matter. Oh, so look, she's trying to make a spore, so she knows what that is. She needs one at the bottom, though.
No. All right, so the spore is about 60% done, and I think she'll clean up these Dark Templars,
Yeah, she'll clean it
and
up.
the game will keep going. And there it is.
She saves the base. But
saves the base.
She does lose 17 workers, down to 12.
12. And she's going across the map.
Indeed.
Now, what is Lucky Tiger gonna do?
And that's a lot of charge slots.
Yeah, that's a lot of charge slots, and they have +1, and they have yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot more charge slots than roaches. So I think he's gonna be safe.
And you can actually, you can go more workers here to catch up, or you go all in, because she has all these macro hatches. Look at that, she has them rallied. I wonder if she also has them, you know, under one hotkey. A big improvement.
All right, so this is one of the things I've been telling Lucky Tiger not to do with charge slots, is he's actually focus firing on them,
Oh, I see.
right? And so it's going all the way across, trying to get to that one, all the zealots, instead of just, you know, you have to aim move. But there is a lot of charge slots, and these guys are +1, 1/1 armor and attack. Wow.
Yeah,
Didn't
really
even
good
notice.
upgrades. She pulls back. She realizes she can't send them.
But you
single
know,
file.
if you look at the right there, look at the natural base or the main base. If you notice, Lucky Tiger purchased this nice skin here.
Oh, that's the skin that he was talking about.
So that's how you level up as a StarCraft player, is, you know, by wanting to get
Is that the only
skins
thing
and
you got?
actually
Is
using
it just the
them.
Nexus skin or other buildings?
I think other buildings too. Yeah, so these are a little bit, yeah. See, if you see the Twilight, that's a regular one, right? Or which I don't know anymore. But there's a battle up front, and looks like the charge slots cleaned up the. There's a lot of links there, but you know, links are really no match against, you know, just upgraded charge slots.
Yeah, she's gonna go home, and she actually made workers to catch up. If you noticed, a little
Yeah,
bit. She
yes.
had 12,
She
but
made
she made
7.
7. Yeah, so she's
Yeah.
making more. She's gonna, you know, she's like, all right, I'm gonna relax and just make more use now. She has a lot of macro hatches here. If you
Although
hold
she's
down the
fully
drone key,
saturated. Oh, there.
yeah, if she holds down the drone key and sends it to the base, and she maybe max catch up on the workers eventually. But as we know, the opportunity she lost by 17 workers of mining, right? Gone.
Yeah.
Oh.
But look at that. 10 workers.
Oh, DTs are coming, and there's no spore at the bottom.
And, you know, Lucky Tiger knows that because he's looking around with this observer. And he's like, hey, where can I attack?
Yeah. This Tiger's getting the hang of this game a little.
Alright, so this is going to do a lot of damage again.
He's
There's
playing like a
nothing
Protoss. He knows.
Well, you know, you got to take advantage
This is
of what that race offers, right?
That's right. He is a Protoss now. He's finally emerged
Embraced.
from Ire. The
He's
true
gone over
Protoss
to the
now.
dark side of the Protoss. Just like that. These DTs. And the thing is, one swipe from a DT kills a drone.
Yeah, and she's gonna make a spore. Of course, that's gonna take a long time to do. And he's actually gonna finish the game off
Yeah,
here. But she looks
I
so
think
much better
so.
though.
Yeah, this is this is a good improvement from both sides. We actually saw
both of them did.
because the game started, it's like, all right, Alessander's ahead, and then the DTs came, and then like, all right, Lucky Tiger's ahead, right? But then Alessander recovered, made drones. It's just the problem was just that spore. If she just made a spore down low as well, and withstood the double DT attack, I think she would have been fine.
Exactly.
And there it is. I think this should do it. There's just all right. There it is again. He's attack moving on the spawning pool.
Probably clicked by mistake.
Yeah, maybe I would have to examine and see how
Hey,
he
he's
plays.
about to get his first win.
First ever win. All right. First ever win, and look at him. He's so happy.
Like he won the Super Bowl or something.
He's like, I've got it. The coveted first win ever.
And it's on video
It's on video.
forever, pretty much until YouTube.
But if Alessander like attacked early with that big force before Lucky Tiger got set up, I think she might have done a lot of damage.
Yeah. Let's see if she does the thing where how Panic did, where he kind of got messed up by DTs, where then Panic the next game just made a bunch of turrets.
Yeah.
Let's see if she does that and makes a really premature spore, like really preemptive spore, like really like on both bases or even all around.
But this is the first time I've seen Lucky Tiger make DTs. So
Yeah, that's true. He discovered it. We really need to know if he was corrupted by the Sir Malignant ways. Or he did the campaign where you make DTs.
either way, he used it. All of you guys watching at home, this is
FSL Season 3.
Alright, cool. Well, looks like we're good. I was worried. Alright, in the top left, getting his first.
Lucky Tiger.
on the bottom right corner of the map, Romanticide. We have our Zerg player. She is
Alessander.
Proving every game. Next thing you know, she's
Yeah.
gonna get Lair with an Overseer, and then boom.
her build in last game was very efficient.
It was
Right.
a really good build. It's our best build to date.
Yep. And so hopefully she can continue that and build on it.
The only thing
That
she
looks
has to
like
do
her-
different is really put a spore on each base, and then she'll be fine on that first attack, and then get an Overseer for her attack if there is DT.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, it's a hatch first, but although it's a little later than last game, but still, a hatch first is good. Yeah, actually, some players like to get greedy and do 18 hatch, right? And so that was pretty much an 18 hatch.
Yeah, and that's okay.
Yep, it's fine. And it's
Totally
not like
fine.
Lucky Tiger's going to be sending an Adept Shade really early.
Yeah, that's next.
So-
That's when these two eventually get in the next level, which is Code A. You'll be seeing those kind of crazy things. I mean, they're crazy for them now to think about, because right now they're really worried about their builds, the hotkeys, not get supply block. Actually, the supply block's still an issue in the top levels. So
Yeah. But same opening here for both. For Lucky Tiger, 2 cannons in his main, although that one cannon is kind of impeding the gas collector.
a little bit, very minor, better safe. Sorry, the early lings.
I wonder what kind of games he's seen to trigger him to make those 2
He
cannons.
must have
right
gotten
now.
12 pulled, 14 pulled a lot. That's gotta be the.
got
A lot of like
and,
roach shenanigans.
and he's waiting for his first Zealot before he
Oh,
can
look
go.
at this! The spore. I knew it. She just needs one at the bottom, and then she'll be good. She can get back to what she wants to do. Like these pesky Dark Templars. I think the earliest Dark Templar you can ever get on the other side would be around like 4 minutes or a little under 4 minutes, maybe.
Like 4 minutes.
With
I think the
proxy.
earliest oracles are 3:30, but
Yeah.
the keys, if you really cut corners.
Look at that, she's got 2 of them. So I wonder if she knows you can move them, because in
Yeah, I
Blue
earlier
War, you
I thought
can't.
that she moved the spore, but she actually just made another one. So,
Yeah.
I'm not. We should probably ask her that later on.
Yeah, those are good things to ask.
All right, so 6 roaches in production. She stopped droning here in the main because she already has 16 fully saturated, but she didn't fix her rally on her natural. But yeah, roaches are in production.
Yeah, Twilight again. So,
Yeah.
okay.
So I think she's gonna make another macro hatch here with that drone. Yep, there it is. So she's got her, build down pat, right? She just needs to make sure she doesn't die to DTs. Alright, same thing for Lucky Tiger. I think he's really honed down his build here.
Yeah, this is the
Shard.
anti-cheese me build. Anti, what is this? Like a silver cheeses build.
Ooh,
but
this
this
is
time there's a
different.
robo.
Yeah, because I was going to say last time after charge he went to drop the Nexus, right? But this time he dropped a robo instead of
Look at that,
saving up
this
for
is so
the
Brood
Nexus.
War-esque, right? You make extra hatchery
Yeah.
for the queen to inject and all that. Pretty sure she told me she used to play Brood.
If she goes right now,
Oh yeah,
she's a lot of damage.
yeah, she definitely.
Right, there's a sentry. I don't know if he's practiced being able to force field that ramp.
Forgot her
Her charge.
speedling. Yeah, the speeding upgrade just now, but that may work out because then the links don't get ahead of the game too far ahead, right? And they all go together.
All right, so here's a Stargate. Now, if he makes a Void Ray, that might keep him safe in time. But she's moving out now, so here it is.
Right, let's pay attention to this, guys.
Could do a lot of damage here if Lucky Tiger doesn't warp in any units. All right, so there's 3, 4. Okay. She needs to wait for the rest of her roaches though, because otherwise these lings will just get shredded. Look at the production tab. 12 more lings, 4 more roaches.
Ooh.
And here it is.
There's no cannons on here, no shield batteries. She has the advantage on this fight. There is charge, but
Yeah, I think she's gonna get cleaned up
she's
here.
gonna get cleaned up. Okay.
But there's more in production, right? There's speedlings coming in.
Yeah, what's
Whoa,
she gonna
that's
do
a lot of
next?
roaches.
Yeah, she's gonna go again. She hasn't rallied them yet.
Yeah, because if you look at the supply, she's 20 supply ahead
Yeah, roaches.
with roaches. But that's 20 supply ahead worth of roaches.
Yeah,
that if
that's
you
a lot.
go crash into that wall there, you would break that.
Look, she realizes she needs more gas every time she tries to. Alright, I'm getting another gas. So, she really just needs to make sure she's fully saturated on the workers, and all of this will be so much better for her.
Yep.
Meanwhile,
It's funny, both of them
Protoss.
have one worker on their natural.
yeah, after all of this, still the same, so not too terrible for Alessander because Protoss is making his own macro. Now, he start moving all the workers down.
Well, she's gonna need to go soon because Void Rays have started.
Oh,
Plus
that's
one
right,
of
that's
the air
the
attack.
next level. Like,
Yeah.
oh, DT now Void Rays? I forgot about that. These are the Protoss tools that will enrage the Zerg.
Yeah. Right, so she hasn't even gone to lair to be able to make Hydras at all, right? So she doesn't have anything that can shoot up. Not even. Did she even make one queen? And
Nope, she's doing Brood War
nothing that
Brood War
shoots up.
strats.
Other than
Oh,
the.
she's getting. This is her first ever lair.
I'm not sure. I think she made the layer in the one of their earlier games, but
Seemed like the games were really fast, so I don't know.
this is nice to see. But let's see if she knows to make a Hydra Den or anything that would be able to deal with the air.
Saturation wise, both of them are getting better. Second base. Big improvement for these guys. And look, she grabbed a worker by mistake. She's gonna go and attack.
All right, she's going.
Behind this, just there.
All right, so this is the problem with her speedlings, right? I mean, I think she's gonna be able to clean up these these first set of zealots. Oh, actually, no, because she did a focus fire, so they ran around instead of surrounding it. But you know, she might.
Void Rays are here.
I
Nothing, no
think
matter
this is
what.
Yeah, this is gonna get cleaned up, and I think that'll trigger Lucky Tiger to go across the map. No.
She is focus firing. You notice that?
Yeah, she is. But you know, there's not a lot of play with roaches, right? You just have to aim move with them most of the time.
Well, if you're playing Zerg, you typically don't need to unit micro that much.
Yeah.
Unless you have spellcasters. I mean, you can move the ones that are getting hit in the back, that kind of. Maybe if you have the Hydras in the. Oh, okay, so she's gonna deal with it by going Spire.
Right. So she's gonna need to take the gases on her naturals. Might realize that when she starts making mutas, and say, "Hey, I need more gas."
Yeah. A lot of
And
it.
looks like she's gonna take the gas. Yes, she is. She takes the second one.
Yeah, she does.
Take the second one. Okay.
That's a general idea of she's gonna be gas starved with mutas. So.
But you know what? Both of them are, you know, two basing it. So yeah, the problem here is once you get enough void rays, right, this becomes a meme. There's just a bunch of void rays.
Mutas are better than Void Rays though, if you know. Cost for cost, right?
Not for cost, definitely, but there is a fleet beacon, and I think Lucky Tiger likes to go. He makes a few void rays and then goes carriers.
Yeah. Fast. Awesome.
Yeah, he doesn't really need a Colossus because there's really nothing that would need a Colossus for. But I think, well, there's another spore. Where's that spore being made? Oh, there. Okay. All right. Let's see. Fleet beacon is done. What is he gonna make? He's gonna make carriers right after this. I don't. He doesn't have enough money though.
Yeah, no third ace yet for either of them. Guys, this is the thing where they're just kind of like, it's a big dark void out there. I don't want to go out there yet. Let me
Oh, look
make
at that. 10 mutas.
Wow, 10 mutas.
Nice.
Just like that. Is really. She had enough money for it. And she's actually going to take a third, guys. It's going to be a little off. But
Oh, yeah.
better than not taking a third.
And it's ahead of Lucky Tigers.
Yes.
Now, the problem is carrier production has started. 4 more mutas. I think if you just mute us out.
Well,
just
you know
get
what? Yeah, the mutas can. If you have a lot of mutas here, you can win.
Yeah.
You know, but
you get
the
a lot of
carrier
mutas.
thing, she may have to target fire the carriers later, but she has enough mutas. She can win this.
Yeah, and Lucky Tiger hasn't taken his third yet. He's gonna run dry in his main pretty soon.
Whoa,
here.
the overseer, the observer, I think might have gotten a
Well, but
sight
did
of
he see it?
mutas.
That means he should be. You know, if he was following his observer, right?
Yeah, did he see it versus did the observer saw it, but did the actual player see it?
Yeah. All right,
Here
so
it is.
carriers are done. All right. Well, the mutas can do some work here.
Lucky Tiger then moves all the air units.
No, don't attack.
She realizes, oh no, surrounded. think she realized the futility of the mutas at this point.
Yeah.
And she's like, whoa.
More
Side
mutas.
tosses here. Killed one
Yeah,
void.
killed I think
Wow.
one or two.
Okay, just one void ray. Guys, you're watching Code B. This is our last match, and then we'll head on over to Code A. This is Lucky Tiger versus Alessandro makeup game. These two are very new to StarCraft 2. And Lucky Tiger is a couple months in, I think. And he already knows about the Protoss Book of BS, right? You hear about that?
Alright.
Uh-oh. Fight.
There it is.
The mutas.
Mutas are gonna run back. Okay, so this is our last battle here. I think there's just too much Protoss here.
Lucky Tiger's about to get his first match win ever.
Yeah, but you know this is a really good showing for Alessander.
It is so much better here than he probably would take in a game. These matchups at this kind of build is really good looking.
Yeah, definitely. And there's the GG, but you know, he had a pretty cool game too there. Do a quick interview with our players. Lucky Tiger wasn't as happy like he was in the first game, but I think he's satisfied he's gotten his first match win.
Alright, guys. Alessander, you improved so fast between all the games. You know, you even did the hatch first. All the builds are just right. So it's good to see you improve that much within just 4 games. I'm actually surprised. You know, how do you improve that fast? Right? Did you have a coaching? Did you write notes from between the games? You're like, let me write notes. Oh yeah. How does someone improve that fast between games? Tell us what happened.
I've got my notes on my second monitor, and the first 2 games they were covered up by the map switching, map selection
Yep.
window, which really did not help me much. Just the more you do it, the more you get used to it. It's like, oh right, I forgot this. Right, this time I'll remember to buy the pool. This time I'll remember to buy the speed. This time I'll get the hatch out first as opposed to second.
That makes sense. Okay, so
Yeah.
that makes perfect sense now how you changed from one game to the next. You really needed the note, and our admin here screwed you up because he made you pick maps. He covered it up. Well, nice job. Good
and
seeing
also
you
my
play.
APM did go up a little bit, so.
What was that? What was the last one?
And my APM did go up again.
That's true. Well, nice job. It was great seeing you play and improve throughout this. Thanks for playing tonight. Are you does she have another set of games, Seth?
I think I've got one more.
Okay, one more. All right, we're looking forward
Yeah,
to your last
last
game.
one would be against Typhoon Fusion. That would be the last match, the last game of Code B.
Yep. That'll be a tough one, but looking forward to see how you improve from here to then. So, nice job. Thanks, Alessander.
No problem.
And now let's talk to this guy. This happy camper. Congratulations. Nice
Thank you.
job. Not only did you get your first win, you got your first match win.
Yeah, that was a good feeling.
Yeah, and you did it with the way Protoss is played. Dark Templars for harassment, and then the power of the charge slots along with Void Rays. I mean, it was a scary set of forces you got there.
Yeah, just, I think what helps me out is that little bot guy, that observer dude, kind of.
Oh yeah.
I got to him to go look at things because in the game, I just got to focus on okay, all right, don't forget this, don't forget that. Keep this kind of
Right.
staying there. +1 attack.
Actually,
Or-
you reminded me. Yeah, you just reminded me because you were looking at the observer when you saw the mutas, or
Yes, every time I saw something, but when I saw the second game, when I saw the flying guys, I was like, oh gosh, good thing I got the voice coming out. And then she hit me when I was looking at her base with the other dudes, and I was like, okay, well, I'm glad there was only one pylon that went down, and I just
Got it.
I learned a game a little while ago that observers are definitely needed in case Terran comes around and they want to go invisible on you and just you can hit nothing.
Yeah.
That's right. It's what they say is knowing is half the battle, and that observer gives you that knowledge on who's coming, on when, and where. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
nice job. Nice job. Actually, let's go back to Alessandro. We did forget to ask you something. If you're still there, are you more of a Brood War type of player, or because notice you don't use queens that much. You made a lot of macro hatcheries. You know what I mean? And was that just because you're a Brood War player before, or just because part of it was just kind of getting the feel of everything?
No, I never played Brood War, although I've been thinking about it. But I just like the idea of my playstyle in every game has always been kind of like turtle up a little bit, build up a massive army, and then just go all in. And it doesn't work quite as well in StarCraft as one might hope.
Well, there were several windows that you had where if you had your units and you attacked across the map right there and then, you could have done a lot of damage because at that time, Lucky Tiger didn't have many units that, to defend, and you had a lot of roaches and lings already. And I think you just need to identify when those windows are.
I think part of it is that maybe my race isn't ideal for my playstyle,
but
I haven't explored the other ones well enough to know.
That's possible too.
That's possible.
I understand that Zerg is like attack, and keep building, but attack. And
yeah.
so by the time I get around to attacking, I think I've missed a lot of windows. Yeah,
you could say that. What my suggestion on Zerg is get away with as many drones as possible, and then make units. That's the Zerg, so you can swarm them. You know what I mean? So, anyway, good seeing you guys play. Congratulations on the win, Lucky Tiger. You guys have another.
We gotta make a meme out of that footage on how Lucky Tiger was so happy in his first win.
That's right. We do have that on video, man. So we're gonna make a definite GIF file on that. So.
Alexander, thank you so much. But when I saw your first GG, I'm like,
That's right. There you go.
Oh,
that's
so
the
you've
beauty
got
of
a
this.
clip already for next FSL next year.
Yeah.
So,
for this one.
next season, you guys are gonna be so much ready with all this history going on. So cool. All right, next guys. So Seth,
Thank you.
who we got next?
We got Archnog and Cyan.
Come up here. Let us get him up here. Guys, this is the Archnog Cyan game that we've been seeing on Twitter. A little bit of conversation there. So guys, turn on your cams if you can. Cameras.
Am I camera on?
Not yet. There it is.
There we go.
There he is. Mr. Archnog with the suit. You're gonna be hot, man. I hope you turn on your AC.
I'm hoping it's hot tonight. I've been cold.
Oh, I
Trying to
see.
fire it
Yeah,
up.
you're trying to get this, trying to sweat it out. We're waiting for Science Camera. I believe he.
Well, Cyan said that suits are only good for a man at a funeral, so we'll see if we can prove him wrong.
Well, maybe you're attending his funeral. Maybe that's what he meant, right?
I hope. I might have a couple tricks up my sleeve. We'll see how it goes.
There you go. So that right there at the bottom, right there, that is Cyan. His camera's a little bit off. Cyan, if you could like show us, move it down a little bit. That is Cyan, and then on the top, that's Archnog. This is the big match. A little bit of Twitter banter here. I tried to get Filthy Rake to cast, but he went snowboarding tonight because you guys are playing. He usually likes to give you guys a hard time, but
Yeah, he does.
but now
I
you're
tried to
both-
get I tried to get your brother to come in and cast too, but I don't know what he was doing.
Yeah, nice. Guys, tell us what you've been doing to prepare. Well, we know Archnog is preparing with that nice drink he had going on there.
And sparkling water. It's sparkling water.
Oh, okay.
I put it in my martini glass because I knew a red solo cup wouldn't fit the dapper attire. So
That's
I'm trying to
right.
look fancy at the stream.
All right, and of course we see here Cyan has his fan, number one fan.
Go Cyan.
Go
There you go.
Cyan. There you go. Guys, this is a family-friendly show. As you can see, we're supporting.
Sparkling water. I said sparkling water.
That's right, sparkling water. Guys, quick comments before we get going here. Anything else that you guys may want to chat about on your preparation?
Well, I always considered Stuart to be a friend, good supporter of the community. So I hope he goes easy on me. And if he beats me really bad, I hope he feels really bad about it.
I know he hasn't played a lot, and I told him earlier. I said just open up Planetary Fortress and just like 5 CCs just right off the bat. I said you'll win every time.
There you go. There you go. Sabotage his builds. All right. I think we're ready to get started. Seth, you have your picks already?
Yep.
Picks.
We're
gonna
starting.
Gonna
Gonna
mute you
mute
guys.
and definitely talk to you guys at the other side.
All right, let's go.
All right, everyone. Well, our code E matchup or code A matchup is
FSL Season 3.
all right, boys and girls. I was actually looking forward to this match all day. Here's the Terran player in the bottom left. He is
Arch Nog.
that's the best intro in the game.
And on the top right corner of Jagannatha, we have the Code A number 1 seed. Red Protoss, he is.
Cyan.
Number 1 seed, and right now Archnog hasn't won a game yet, so he's most likely either last or tied for last place. So he's looking for his first win.
Yeah, actually, not just first win, but first map win.
First
right?
map win, yeah.
Yeah, so I think he's just like Lucky Tiger in the last game, right? He's yearning for his first actual game win.
Yeah, and look at
So-
this. Quick scout after the gateway, which is normal. But
Yeah, this classic
know-
classic Cyan though. He does an early scout every game. Even when he plays 2v2, he is the designated scouter for his partner.
but he
So,
now trapped in.
Alright, so he does some SCV harass here. The other SCV tries to help and it runs. Let's see if he actually kills his SCV. This is really low health here.
Yeah, very dangerous. Gotta run that around. No!
Oh,
Got
there it
him!
is. Got him, but the Marines are going to have their revenge. So this slows down Archnog just by a tad. I
Just a
think he
little
wanted to put down his factory earlier than that. But when that harass happened, he had to pull that SCV to help, and so that factory was just a tad late. But at the same time, it also used up APM for Cyan, but I don't think it mattered to him as much. Right? Because things were warping at that point for him.
Aaron has plans. He has 2 gases early, no command center.
Yeah.
Has a plan.
Alright, so reactor, I think is he gonna switch this with the factory, but the positioning in the factory is so far, so I don't know if he is actually gonna switch it now. I hope Archnog doesn't think that's a start. Oh, whoa!
So he has a factory here and a factory there.
Is he gonna float this over?
Should be.
Or was he planning to make a starport? I hope he wasn't planning to make a starport because he waited for the factory to finish.
Yeah, there's 2 Reapers coming out. Not
Huh.
quite sure what this build is. But whatever it is aggression. and he's all in. He has no second base.
Yeah, he's gonna fall behind here significantly unless he can start doing some damage. Or is it gonna be a mine drop when he floats it over?
Yeah, he's floating with the mine drop. Looks like.
No, I think that's out of vision for Saya. Is it?
Yeah, I'm looking. Sees it.
Yeah, he
Not gonna
sees it,
work because he has his buildings happen to be right there, so
and
that's
so
not gonna work. The Reapers are waiting at the bottom. But whatever he had planned, that's no longer going to work. However, ooh, and the Marines just missed the.
yeah. But if he starts making widow mines there now,
I
right,
think he's
and
giving up because he's already making a command, sir. I'm pretty sure he had the plan. We can ask him later. And
Yeah.
it didn't work out the way he wanted it to. So.
and the probe goes in and gets to see everything.
Oh, this is a mistake. And now he knows how far ahead he is because he sees that the Terran had planned on cheesing him. Didn't work out. And these Reapers happen to go right where two Stalkers are. May not even get a kill.
Oh no, actually, they might get a few here.
Okay, he'll get
Because
at least
they're
one.
two, three,
Right.
maybe three. No,
Oh, no.
I've gotten that third one. But
Yeah. Gonna go home with this factory, so I think I know what he was trying to do. And I don't want to ruin the surprise. We can ask him later. But I think he just messed up the build.
yeah,
So he's gonna transition to a different type of game now. Cancels where he was building.
I think he
He's
made
next.
another reactor and
Yeah.
realized I need the other one.
Problem is now Protoss engine is going very, very comfortable now. He's even getting a third base.
Yeah, and Protoss is just gonna balloon out of control here, right? Once
Yeah.
you have third saturated, typically with the Protoss, once you have your third fully saturated, you need to have what 8, 9, 10 gates to support.
Yep.
Be
And
able to just keep
And he already
barking
has
in-
charge too, so it's even
Yeah.
this is a very bad game, bad start for Archnog.
+1. Blink is halfway done, so this is a really good opening here for Cyan with the double robo as well. So
So if you're Archnog, I think you just go with a 2 base all in. I don't think you want to go to a third base. You really just gotta go as you can.
yeah, he's getting his +1 upgrade, but you're so far behind, right? So you either just go, or
Yeah.
you really turtle up as a Terran
Yeah,
and try to crawl your way out for a third base and go from there.
and that's hard. He actually
Yeah.
didn't do his stim upgrade either, so
Yeah, so you're gonna have to be defensive for a bit here. Now he is making tanks. Tanks are great against stalkers, but not so great against charge slots. So
he's dealing with double upgrades too. So this is really gonna be tough.
I
Not
think
to-
it signals the beginning of an aggression here for Cyan. Now that he's starting the War Prism, but you know what? He only has 1, 2, 3 gates.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
Yeah, he can't produce as much.
Yeah,
Archnog is
so-
actually gonna get a third base. Okay, all right.
It's a third base. But there's going to be an aggression here for Cyan pretty soon. There is 2 more gates coming in.
Uphill
But
battle.
at this point, I'd probably throw down the Templar Archives so that you can spend that gas, right? Because you have so much gas right now.
So Archnog finally just now started the
Stim.
stim, yeah. So super late. The tanks are out of position to save this third base. But here's actually the important part.
Yeah, I
The
think this
really
is gonna
important part.
2-prong harass here for Cyan. He's gonna go in the main, maybe warp in some zealots, and then come in the front. But his main army's not moving yet, so I think he's gonna warp in a few zealots here first, or no, he's just gonna go straight. All right, he's just trying to make sure, trying to find a spot that he can't be seen. It's like, all right, It's like, all right, no turrets. I think this will do. And there's the warp in. Let's see how fast Archnog reacts, which he does not yet. He doesn't even have medevac, so even if he stims, he can't heal them back up. And so here are the units back. So this is where, you know, if he positioned his armies already to attack the third, he could easily snipe the third because the Terran's busy with this harass here in the main. Alright, so this will be cleaned up, but at the cost of 10 SCVs.
10 SCVs, 1 Marauder, 5 Marines for
Yep.
6 Zealots. Definitely advantage Protoss on that.
Yep, and here it is. He's moving out. The Warper-
Archnog is moving out too. They're gonna...
Oh.
Archnog sees the monster army coming. Take a look at this fight. Tanks are not sieged. Oh no.
Yeah, it's hard to run away from this now. There are some siege tanks, but you're gonna have to fight this now to protect those siege tanks.
Oh, he's by Planetary, which is good. Actually, he'll clean up.
Yeah, I think he's gonna clean this up because of the Planetary here. The Planetary really helped out on the Zealots there.
Yeah.
And that one tank is actually gonna take care of that Colossus.
Okay.
And there's more, yeah.
Planetary definitely saved the day.
Yeah, the Planetary does splash damage. And so these clumped units that, you know, Zealots tend to like to do.
Oh, I didn't know they did splash damage. Is that the case? I didn't know that.
I believe so. That's why when they shoot at lings, all these lings die.
Know that. No. Science up 2-2 already too. Protoss here has 2 upgrades ahead. And now he's getting 3-3.
Yeah, but you know, he was way ahead, but it was a little closer now because of that engagement.
Yeah, indeed. So
But the problem here is Archnog doesn't have medevacs.
no medevacs. Yep,
There's
correct.
no sustainability for his bio composition.
Yeah.
And that's the
That's a-
advantage. Yeah.
Scary force here though. So let's see. He needs to really be.
But if he sieges up here, right, he can have a cost-effective engagement here. Siege up, right there. Right now, before it does.
No, and he's not sieged. It's caught.
Or stim.
Very late.
Alright.
A little bit of control issues here. Cyan does back up.
So he does clean up the Zealots, but there are more Zealots where that came from. And I think Cyan's just going to keep warping in Zealots here.
Yeah.
Dark Shrine is on the way. 2 Colossi at a time, with range almost done. So this is going to make quick work of the Bioforce that Archnog is trying to make. Now, Medivacs are finally being produced, which is good. He has 3 bases, which is good to see as well, but Protoss is now, you know, comfortably on his 4th. So I think once the Protoss has a big death ball, he's just gonna go across the map. And all right,
Yeah,
yeah,
Cyan's
the
looking
Colossi
good.
will make it 4 total here, and that's, you know, that's a magic number against the bio composition.
And Cyan's pretty comfortable. He's even getting another base, so he's gonna be 2 bases ahead.
It's a lot of DTs. So if
Actually, no turret here, so he should wreck base pretty fast. And he's
Well,
gonna
yeah.
go around. Look at that. Terran's not in position. But even with
No, he's
scans, there's 6 DTs are just gonna clear this up. Oh, actually, this is more than 6. 8? 9? Oh my gosh, that's a lot.
there's a lot, and you know he's still making. Oh, he used up his scan to go attack now, so maybe that'll trigger him to send the DTs and at the same time defend this attack. All right, so he does siege up the tanks there, which is really good. So you have a deep tank line here, but the problem is the DTs are now coming in.
Oh, he's going back.
No, they're going home. They're going home.
This is as good of a trade as you want if you're the Terran
It
player,
is.
but there's just too
Now you're
many.
still gonna get overrun, right? But that's the best trade that you could have asked for. The DTs do make it to the planetary, and I think that signals a GG here. And he caught him with the DT. Pretty entertaining game here for our Code A match.
All right, we can ask him after the games, but I'm pretty sure the first game plan there didn't go as he had wanted.
Yeah.
You know, I'm pretty sure what he wanted to do was make the factory up ahead, and not the factory at home, and maybe just by because he got used to, you know, making factory at home. You know, you're playing a normal build. You're like, let me make the factory. Like, oh no, I forgot. I'm supposed to proxy that guy, right? Or as you said, maybe, you know, you're supposed to make a starport so you can ferry up Hellions. That's the other build.
Yeah. But either way, we won't find out until we ask him later.
Yeah, we'll ask
But
him
I'm really
later.
curious to know what his plans were there.
Yes. All right.
All right, let's get the second game going. Terran versus Protoss.
Everyone. This is game 2 of the Code A match. This is
FSL Season 3.
in the bottom left. Game 1, Protoss player.
Cyan.
And on the top right corner of Oxide, our Terran player, he is.
Archnog.
Actually, I was mistaken. I think if Cyan wins his game and Spaghettio wins his game, Spaghettio will be the number 1 seed because of their head-to-head match result.
Okay.
So Cyan wants to win this just in case Spaghettio wins his next game, loses his next game. But regardless, both of them are in the playoffs, I believe.
The
Should
Cyan
be.
and Spaghetti are both in the playoffs. Obviously, Archnog is not, so he's looking for some fun times, maybe stealing a win from these guys, maybe the spoiler.
Yeah, I mean, like we mentioned in their last matchup, right? It's all about getting better. You know, until you're in that higher seed or you're really positioning for playoffs and even has aspirations to win the whole thing, right? Everybody wants to just keep getting better, right? That's their goal.
And look at this, late gas for the Protoss. This may be an adjustment because he saw how wonky the build was for Archnog. What he may not realize is I'm pretty sure Archnog just messed up the build. And actually this time, Archnog is very aggressive 3 racks. Very dangerous because his gas is late, right? And he expanded really early. So if Archnog attacks early enough,
yes, I think it's gonna be, you know, a very effective, you know, million Marine march that you can have. But the thing is, he grabbed 2 gases so early. So if you're gonna do a mass Marine style, you don't need all that gas. 1 gas is fine until, you know, just so that you can make
yeah,
your
that's a
pack.
good point. He might have done the build where he was gonna do the factory float build where you want the gas fast. So he
Yeah.
just kind of didn't edit that part of his build. So that's what happens sometimes. But hey,
But
he's gonna have a lot of
nonetheless-
gas to use.
Yeah, nonetheless, this is a 3 barracks build with add-ons coming in, and if he gets quick stim and just, you know, maxes out on Marines the next 2 minutes or so, I think he could do a lot of damage.
Yeah, he just needs to remember he has to go right away. Okay, so it's gonna be a tank push. So
Tank push.
yeah,
Yeah,
ideally you want to go right at 5 minutes. He's got a couple of minutes left.
well, maybe he did map it out, so maybe he did need all that gas so he can make all of the reactors, and supplemented with the tanks. Because if you look at his gas count, it's really low and it's really well spent. So maybe he did practice this out.
Yeah, at this point, Really, as long as you hit early enough.
Yeah.
Look at that tank, water, got the starport coming out. He is gonna hit hard. So,
Yeah.
charge lot is the right call here for the charge build. The right call for the Protoss here. I think he's gonna need more than that. A lot more gateways. He has a nice head start on the econ.
There is no stim though. So
Yeah, he didn't get stim. Might have forgotten that he makes a marauder with that react tech lab. Oh, he supply blocked. Oh, that's what it is. Oh no, so he makes two of them at a time. His push is gonna be delayed another 30
yeah, he
seconds
did
or
he did do a
more.
call down though to mitigate that really quickly, but
Yeah, but I was
stim
looking
is
at that like 10 seconds, so it was a while. A lot of gates here for Cyan, so that's the right call. Might actually. Oh, he might DT. He's gonna DT. No, he's not. There's no Dark Temple. So he's even making a proxy pylon. So he's thinking he's the one that's gonna attack.
oh, there's a move out.
But it's actually Archnog that's gonna be attacking.
Yeah, if those tanks get all the way to the bot, oh, actually they're gonna meet in the middle of the map here.
He gonna see? Doesn't see? Oh, he sees it. Or
He
does
sees
see
it, but doesn't see it. Now there's the fight here. Too bad the Marines are at the front. He picks up something, but it's
The tank
he needs to
picks up
fight
the
here.
tank.
Picks
He
up a
runs in-
tank.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he ran into a large group of church lots.
Yeah, with the Marines up front. So the
Yeah.
Marines got shredded right away. And you know,
He did something
sure.
that he doesn't.
alright, so I think he might live here for a bit, but the siege is going to start here. He's just gonna warp in more stalkers. Now Blink is still far away from completion, but Archnog is stuck in one base right now.
Yeah. So, actually, we talked about this build, Archnog and I. This is a basically anti-stalker, blink stalker build. But as it stands, Ian did the charge lot build. Where he's very aggressive. Because then he actually started picking up the move up. Because if he didn't, this was actually timed out well so that he can siege him right at his front base. But the luck of the draw, Cyan was going charge lot build.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and also the move out. You had the 8-10 Marines in the front lines as opposed to the Marauder or the tank. So the 8 and 10 Marines just fell so quickly that not being able to dish out their DPS, right? And he's actually gonna go down there.
Yeah,
which
he
is not
doesn't
a-
know.
Yeah,
He doesn't know how much is out there. And now he'll see. There's a lot of Protoss.
yeah. There's just two. It's just a numbers game here now. And with Blink as well, is able to blink up in the high ground to snipe that tank. And I think this would be it. Cyan wins his 4th game of the season. And there's the GG. We want to ask Archnog a few questions.
Hey guys. Very aggressive games there. I'm gonna start off asking Archnog. Archnog, game 1, what was your plan and what happened? Because I'm pretty sure that wasn't your plan.
No, everything that, of course, that you want to happen doesn't happen. The whole plan was a little backdoor Thor rough action with a sneak factory into the back, but obviously upon flying the factory in, he had vision on that corner. But that was the perfect map to do it. But he had eyes. He's got eyes. So
Got eyes, that's right.
It didn't work out, and I also double factoried somewhere along the way.
Yeah, I saw that. Yep.
Yeah, so nothing unraveled how it goes in the head, but
But it
you know,
ended up
he
being
got-
a normal game, actually. You backed off.
almost.
Yeah, you had your
Almost.
third base. It looked pretty decent there, especially with the planetary up front.
Tried to catch up, but too much wrong on the front end.
Got it. And
Yeah.
game 2 is a nice marine tank push build. However, by luck has it, he was making lots of charge lots and was actually attacking you. And it was, it was one of those rock, paper, scissors thing where I'm pretty sure that his build actually counters that, and that goes against the his usual build of, blink stalkers or whatever that he usually does, right? So
Yeah, and I thought I saw a little proxy over in the corner too.
he
So,
did. Yeah, he was gonna go kill you. So you were running into a somewhat of an all-in, right? But it happened. But how did you feel? Your preparation and all that. You were sick. You were out for a little while. How are you feeling now? And what's it like getting back, playing a little bit?
feeling good, and working on some builds, of course, and things are coming together. So
That's right. And we did see a lot of improvement with all our players as the season goes by. Does Archnog have another match? I think he has one more, right?
He actually has 2 more games.
Okay.
Which is, yeah, he has to make up with Criminal and Scarlow.
Ooh,
So-
those are 2 tough games.
So
All
we
right.
might play that the
the
last.
tie didn't do anything for me. I'm getting rid of that.
So we might play that at the end of the season. So when Archnog's already playing his game, we'll just play it back to back.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Well, you still have 2 matches to go, Archnog, to show us your improvement. You are improving every game. Unfortunately, it's just these are just the tough opponents now. Cyan, and you had the tough ones early. All right. Well,
He said he was going to take it easy on me. He lied. I don't like
yeah, no, he was all in you with a charged lot all in. That charged lot all in is really scary, actually.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, exactly. All
But
right,
it's
well,
good. His girls got to see Daddy be the victor. It's all
That's
right. My
right.
girl's not watching me, so I can be a loser.
That's right. Okay, and now to you, Cyan. Congratulations. You are. He's in the playoffs no matter what, but is seeding, right, Seth?
Yeah, so he's in the playoffs. Now it really matters with Spaghettio's game against Archnog. So Archnog, you still have spoiler to play here.
Oh, if he beats Archnog, if Archnog takes a game off of Spaghetti,
Oh, he has to beat Spaghettio because the way we have our tiebreaker set up is a head-to-head. So if both Cyan and Spaghettio have the same win record, which is potentially 4-1, the fact that Spaghettio won against him head-to-head puts him up.
okay, but it's just a seeding thing. Both of them are in the playoffs.
Yes, both of them are playoffs.
okay,
So now
alright.
it's really a matter of the third place because number
There you
2 plays number 3 in the playoffs.
Got it. All right. Well, Cyan, you gotta butter up Archnog to help you out, so then you go up.
I
to
know.
first.
I'm gonna have to send him some builds or something.
Yeah, you
the
gotta help
Terran
him
builds
out. There you go.
to deal with the Zerg.
There you go, guys. Well, congrats, Cyan. How you
Thank
feeling?
you.
Tell us what you thought about the games.
A little rusty on the first game. I probably had him after he had that first push, but I decided just to macro up and skip more
sure.
units, and then I ran into the planetary fortress and pretty much lost everything. And I said, all right, I just got to calm down, make all my stuff again, and just go.
He told me to do the planetary. That's his fault.
I did.
Yeah, it was a very good planetary. It really crushed what he had left, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, and then later on it hit me. I was like, he doesn't have
It was my only
any
unit.
detection. I'm just going to send a bunch of Dark Templar down there and just take them out.
That's right. Well, congratulations, and we'll see you on your next matches. Any
Thank you,
shout
thank
outs? I think you want to give a shout out for your daughter there. She came in to congrats you.
Yeah, she came in here and did something. I'm not sure what she messed with, but it was something. So yeah, my family's in the other room watching too. So
There you go. Well,
huge shout out to them.
Shout out to Cyan fam. Congratulations, Cyan. We'll see you next time. You're in playoffs.
Thank you. I'm good to be here. Good to see you, JD.
All right. Pleasure, Stuart.
guys.
See you guys.
Alright, guys. That'll do it for our Code A matchup. Beth. Ooh, look. Drop by. There you go. Gets the winner's kiss, regardless if he won or lost. It's the winner's kiss. Alright. Thank you, JD. Nice job, everybody. Giving us some entertaining games. Now, Seth, let us get the next matchup ready. It's going to be Frieden and very cool.
Still
Yeah.
on.
Actually, let's take a quick break.
All right, we're gonna do
here.
a quick break. All right,
Yeah.
all right, we'll
Do a
see you
quick
guys.
bathroom break,
Guys.
and 2 minutes.
Welcome back to the Storm Esports Network. I'm your host, Chicken Man, and today we're coming after you with more great highlights from the esports world. First up is Dota Pro Circuit. This is the Chinese region upper division. This is a round robin match between Team Aster and Invictus Gaming. Let's go ahead and hop in to our first highlight of the day.
Success.
Smoked up on Dire here. They finished the BKB on Monkey King.
I would say you want the...
It's not an easy fight. If they can get on top of the Morph, they can kill him, sure.
They're going to go after Lanham once again. He doesn't have borrowed time for Sonic, but Sonic Wave comes in. They've got the BKB being popped by Monet, as well as the Wukong's Shackle. Wheels up into the air. That's thanks to Ali on this Phoenix. They get the kill to Kaka. They're going to look over at this Supernova and try and pop it. They'll do so. But the ball lightning back in with the silence out into the Queen of Pain, as well as the adaptive strike. They've got the control to get the kill into White Album, but here comes the Rolling Thunder and the Shackle.
Aegis still up.
Take on the Aegis, and into the air is Fly. He's getting a little bit low, but the Monkey King has been hexed. He was stunned coming out from Kaka, who did come back into the fight for a second time. Wurax is gone. Monet might be next. Double silence. Finger out. Monet gone. Dead and taken out. Fly. He's still trying to run, but won't be successful as he was hit with that shackle, as well as the Serpent Wards. Emo might even fall for the second time. Blink forward from the Pangolier, and XSS gets revenge on Emo. Now they
Kaka
look
bought
over at
back too.
Kaka, who bought back and is trying to run. Lucky shot procs, and there's the Ether Shock to get the kill, and ultimately I think that ends up being a little bit favored for Aster.
Invictus getting ambushed there. While they fought it out well, Aster will end up taking the fight. Invictus lost the Aegis there, but they would go on to win the game and take the series 2-0 in spite of the good plays there by Aster. Next up, we've got Valorant. This is a semifinals match in the VCT Challengers North America. Winner going on to the finals. This is game one between NRG and FaZe Clan.
Nothing out of that Hunter's Fury. They just know there's one player IQ, and that's it.
Yeah, a bit of damage on the Baby Bay there, Marv. Excuse me, Marv!
God.
Straight through the teleporter and straight to safety. He goes low. Zachary does fall, but Baby Bay sat in the back of the site, ready to receive an Android. All on his lonesome, and there's the information. Marv sees everything he had to, and maybe a little bit that he didn't want to.
And that's it. They saw one guy towards you, but I didn't know there was three.
Android now is, I mean, he's trudging into U-Haul. This is not a sprightly walk by any stretch. He knows that there is a almost insurmountable task ahead of him. 37 seconds left in the round. Either NRG have no time left in the round or plenty of time and not enough players. It's one or the other for them. They just want their cake and eat it too. Android, he's done with the diet. And Corey's going to wait around the corner here. He will be able to get him, but that is it. And FaZe, they starve NRG. The entirety of that first...
A dominating display there by FaZe in that round. It's no surprise that they're one of the strongest teams right now. That power would continue throughout the whole match, leading them to a 2-1 victory. Next up, we've got some StarCraft 2. This is from IEM Katowice. This was, again, the semifinals. This time, Raynor versus Maru. Raynor, one of the few non-Korean players that historically has been able to fight against the Koreans in StarCraft 2. And this is a high-pressure match. Let's hop on into it.
Maru, just fancy maneuvers here, and look at that, even a single Marine being annoying on the right of this map. He's going to go back to the dead space. Raynor is going to have to rebuild some mobile anti-air, whether that's Vipers or Corrupted. To do it.
The two Marines get the job done here, and yeah, this is a woefully inadequate anti-air army here for Raynor. No flying units, not too many Hydras either, and making Hydras to deal with Medivacs just isn't as convincing as having that ball of mutas that he lost earlier, or having Corruptors like you mentioned. So Maru really utilizing Medivacs to the utmost efficacy here, and these Thors just remain alive. He continues to do damage with them, continues to trade with them. Raynor feeling the pressure, feeling really impatient here by the looks of things, wants to hit back, and he has to, I feel. So Kind of damned if he does, damned if he doesn't. In comes the Banelings, looking for that SCV line, looking for another planetary bust.
Oh, this is some good damage. The planetary does go down. There's still a tank in the back. Another one sieging. The units drop on top. A crazy hot drop on top of the Lurkers and Hydras. Maru cleans that army up. Yeah, he loses a planetary, but he's already got a 5th up behind it. He lifts the orbital, moves it to his 4th. Maru is actually smashing right now. He's looking so...
This was series of the year for me in StarCraft. Really, Maru just looked so unstoppable. At this point, this is game 2. He's looking fantastic, but Raynor pulls it out some way, somehow. Pulls it out, pulls it back, and wins the series 3-2 to move on to the grand finals. Just what an amazing match between those two. Next up, we've got some more Katowice here, but this time it's CSGO. The CSGO World Championships. This was Team Liquid versus Virtus Pros. Another semifinals for us. Let's hop into it.
That lack of utility on Naf and Stewie will come into play.
Oh my golly gosh. What was that from your Kinder? And he's got some pep in his step. He keeps swinging wide into the site. Elise tucked on Goose. Down to Grim to help him. No way. Finally goes down before any more damage can be inflicted. Great supportive flash from Grim. Isolates these a little. Kick it overwhelms. And all over the shop, Liquid start to drop. Only 2 remain already. Stewie's well aware that Buster late on the tons. I think he spotted him. Oh, Buster clean as well. What is going on? These VP gentlemen are squeaky clean.
Just so sharp here, and Grim can't get away with the Famous.
VP with a killer round there against Liquid. Some seriously impressive shots, but would it be enough to take them down ultimately? Yes, it turns out yes, it would be enough to take them down, win the series, and get them into the grand finals. Our next one coming up is going to be League of Legends. This is LCS Spring Group Stage between TSM and Immortals.
If it sees Lost autoing, which it might, they'll know what's going on. So they can see him walk towards the pit, but they don't know 100%. Now they will know a lot more. The TPs come in to make the contest happen. Now Xerxes, of course, can easily get back over the wall. There's no way to keep a Kane out of the pit realistically. And so TSM, they can try with Ren, but it's still a risk here. So I think we're going to see the fight instead. Huni finds the stun. Here comes Revenge down to 1K already. Gets the slam. Shockwave is going to find a kill. But Azonius for loss keeps him alive. 2 for 1 so far to TSM. Raise the back line. Tries to get the damage. They will force the stop to Huni. And down goes the zombie ghost. Huni's so low but will not die. PoE will be attacked, but it's not going to be enough. He's just too tanky. Raze doesn't have the gold to get the kills. TSM only lose 1, but they kill 4.
And Lost is still alive here. He's back at the Raptors, healing back up, but they could push for a potential end here. It's just Destiny alive, and that should do it for TSM. A dominant game here from them today.
Absolutely dominant. I agree. Nice stuff by TSM. Wins everywhere. 1-0-10 for Sword Art. That's been nice. Power Vivo also very good at 3-1-8. Turret number 1 drops. There's the quick kill for the Bud Light Ace. Good job to TSM. This will eliminate Immortals from playoff contention. We will have our top 6. EG are guaranteed to be in there. TSM still fighting for Forced with a dominant win over Immortals.
Huge team fight there. TSM just absolutely dominates, sweeps the floor. They take the win off the back of that, knocking the Immortals out of contention in the mid-season showdown. TSM, though, would go on to take 2nd place in that group stage.
All right, guys, we are back now. Next matchup is the Code S matchup between Very Cool and Frieden. We have players ready. Before we start, I want to ask Frieden, how you feeling?
Hey, doing good. You know, it's Friday. I had a long week, but I was just looking. I didn't realize I was like the dead last in the division, so I was kind of disappointed. But I was, you know what? Let's finish off the season. The games were fun, even if I wasn't winning as much as I wanted. So I think it really demonstrated to me the effect that being prepared has. I kind of had a really hard time finding time to do like my like more matches and stuff like that all season. So yeah, so that had a really big effect. I didn't think it was gonna be like that.
Can't just wing
pronounced.
it, huh? Can't just hop on and...
Yeah, that's pretty much been me all season.
Yeah.
But you know, it's been fun either way. I've really been enjoying, and then I think part of it is not feeling as pressured.
Yeah,
really helps. So like I just come in. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna hear it. I'm gonna have a good time and try to put on a good show, do something interesting and fun, and then we'll go from there. So this is good. This is gonna be a good end to the season, I think.
I don't know if this is your last match, Steph, but very cool. Is a tough
Yeah.
match. He's actually ranked 1 or 2 right now in the whole league, right? This is gonna be a very tough
Mhm.
match for you. Good test for you to see how you do against this guy, fast riser. About to see. Hopefully
Okay.
have fun on this one. This is gonna be a good test, and good luck on that. And very cool. Are you on?
I'm here.
Yeah. So tell us how did you prepare for this? Any preparation? Just a ton of lather. I think that's what you were doing.
Yeah, basically just the usual ladder. I will say that I am somewhat nervous for this matchup because I think Frieden is the only player to take a map off neutrophil, so that is
Yeah.
kind of scary.
Got
Oh,
one
that's
game off.
right. With his Zerg, I remember that. So Frieden is a scary player. He's random, and how do you prepare for a random player? There you
Exactly.
go. All right, guys, we're ready to have fun. We'll watch you
Yeah.
guys.
Actually, before we start, I want to thank both players for agreeing to do this reschedule because we had to swap the games. And thank you for accommodating. And good luck and have fun. I'm going to mute you and we'll talk to you guys on the other side.
All right.
All right, guys. You didn't mute Frieden yet. There you go. All right, guys, we're hopping on into the map. This is
I hear a sound of abundance
FSL
of rain. I
Season
hear a
3.
sound of victory. I hear a sound of an abundance of rain. I hear a sound of victory.
all right, guys.
They're coming here. They're coming here.
This is cool. I'm kind of excited to see what this is. But very cool. Looked really good last week, even though he lost. In the top left, this is the Protoss player, Fast Improver.
Very cool.
And on the bottom right, playing random, spawning a Zerg, the same Zerg that beat Neutrophil in that one game. We have our purple Zerg. He is.
Right, so a little bit ahead there, but that is Frieden. This is a good base for him. Now, of course, very cool. Probably, yeah. He pylon scouted because it's random, right?
Yeah, and he dropped that pylon not knowing that it's a Zerg versus Protoss.
Yeah. So luckily, it's at the front. Because, that's the risk you take, right? You're like, if it's a random, I usually put the pylon at the top.
Yeah, and he is going to try to delay this as much as possible. Wait, did he cancel? What did he cancel?
Something.
Well, the only thing he can build really is an Evo or a spawning pool. So he made a spawning pool and canceled it, made another one?
I don't know what happened, but that's definitely not a good thing. He does have his second hatchery elsewhere because he was forced off this one.
Or maybe he put down the spawning pool because he needed the money for the hatchery. Well, no, but he made the spawning pool before. So, but anyway.
Whatever it is.
So this small move here kind of threw his build off.
And he's losing money by chasing the probe, too.
Well, he's going to go ahead and scout, I'm guessing. I mean, because his
Yeah.
overlord's there, but he's not really going to see anything in the main base. There's nothing to see at this point.
Nothing interesting right now, unless you're hatch blocking, so really no need to do.
Yeah.
But he's gonna
He's
hide.
I think he's going to wait for another timing to go up there to scout. All right, so at this point, in seeing that natural there, I'd take a third base, right? Well, you're natural.
Yeah, you're natural base.
Yeah, but you get a third hatchery up, right? Because you know that there's seeing a gateway and a cyber, on the wall, and a nexus being built. There's no way a proxy gateway will be around. Ooh, all right. Okay, so I think he's gonna flood in the lings here. He's just gonna make non-stop lings, and so this is the
5 with the adept. That's not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad. Lings are still far away.
Yeah.
Speed is still a little bit a ways away.
Stargate coming out, and they forge. Does close the wall though, so this thing doesn't really do much. Doesn't.
So you don't want this to be killed, right? So you have to really cancel it. Now you did cause them to lose mining.
He's got
so
to
that
pay
means
attention.
that as long as you cancel this,
You
you have
can't
to make
lose
sure you
this hatch
cancel
rate
it.
for free. That's for sure. Right. Here's a lot of links. Okay. Actually, he pulls off. And you don't want this to finish either. So. Uh-oh. There's more links coming. The hatch is gonna finish. It can be weak, but it's gonna finish. And he can build something from there. Lings.
Make a queen. There you go. Make a queen and lings. And I think that stalker's gonna fall, which is gonna open the floodgates here.
And he can't close it because of the creep.
He can't close it because of the creep.
Actually, he chose the wrong thing to kill. He needed to kill the.
You know what?
Oh.
Very in trouble.
He is in trouble because there's a lot of links. The Void Race here to save the day. Maybe.
Yeah, but it'll take a long time for the Void Race to clean up all of these lings here.
He needs to kill that pylon though. Oh, he
Well, he's
doesn't.
gonna go up because he knows the second set of lings will take care of that pylon.
True. And get out there. Oh, Queen pops out too.
Oh no! It's
a massacre.
Just in time.
Oh my
when the
gosh!
match was about to be
Very
finished.
cool. This prophecy about worrying about breathing.
The queen goes down, so there goes the anti-air. But the damage has been
It's
done.
done.
Here.
I mean, he can't. He's gonna lose his pylon. No more. No more.
He's gonna
units.
lose the last two probes he has, or maybe,
What?
oh yeah, he's
Wow.
gonna target it. And you know that's it for the probes. He has 0 probes and no. Well, he's making 1, and he has no money to make a second one
wait
right
minute.
after.
His only chance really is these 2 Void Rays doing something, but he doesn't
Yeah,
know
but
that.
Spire is halfway done.
Yeah, even if he kills his hatcher up front, so far behind, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because very cool right now has to mine. He has to wait for 50
Here's
to
the
start
thing
up
though.
the probe.
Here's something you're forgetting. The queen can die to these 2 Void Rays. So he needs to make sure he doesn't screw this up. He needs the queen to be fighting with the spore.
Yes. Well.
But the spire is
yeah.
coming up. Okay, there's 2
There's
queens
another
now.
queen. So
And the 3rd queen's coming
the
up.
other queen is coming up as well. So 3 queens, I think, will be able to shoot this away, and that'll buy him enough time now to start making. He doesn't have the money for it though. To start making mutalisks. Oh, that's a nice transfuse there, and he's gonna get that 1 void ray. Yes, he does.
Yes, that's a big deal.
All right. So he's
1
gonna run
muta.
back.
3 mutas are coming.
And the
Go
mutas
high.
are coming. He
Yeah.
can run back to that spore to help him protect against that void ray. But yeah, but the mutas are gonna be coming out.
This is fine and all if he didn't lose so many workers.
Yeah, but he can't even. He's not even producing workers right now because he's producing void ray. He doesn't have enough money for another set of workers. He can't. Yeah.
Save that queen. Yes,
Yep.
he
Give
does.
the queen. Now mutas are out, and you can't even afford phoenixes.
Can't afford pylon.
All right, so the mutas are going across the map.
Take 1 phoenix and a dream. The phoenix and the dream, or you could say phoenix wings and a prayer. It's not gonna happen, guys.
Yeah, he's gonna lose. Yeah, that's it. Because all Frida needs to do now is just make lings. Yeah, and that's it. I mean, there's a shield battery, but now it's just gonna be the links are just gonna be flooding here. The shield battery's even going to fall. No, he doesn't target. He's gonna run away.
He lives for a
But
little while. There's a lot of
there's-
links.
There's a lot of lings, unless he blocks that wall. But you know what? Warpgate didn't even finish.
Oh yeah, the pylon really screwed him up. So the hatchery
Alright.
prevented more pylons, the wall, etc. So
Right, the links are in. and you can't lift these lings, and there's the GG. Woo! Nice win. So, I think this is the way to play against these younger, faster, more efficient players like the
Pressure.
Neutrophils and the very cools. Is you have to put it in a scrappy game and let see how they react to it, right? I remember when I played Neutrophil, that's how you can beat them. Is you just have to make it so unorthodox. Otherwise, they'll just beat you with their high APM,
With the mechanical power.
with their mechanical prowess. And so that's what Frieden did here. He made it unusual.
There you go, and he has his energy drink there. We're gonna hop onto game 2, Death Aura.
Yeah.
For the biggest upset in FSL history. This season anyway. What is the biggest upset in FSL history?
I think I would put it with the Little Reaper versus Spaghettio last season, and I think
yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that was a big one. That's a series.
Yeah, I think it's also because of the way Spaghettio played.
That's right. We remember that.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even put it. But you know what though? Look, Spaghettio is code A, and Regret is code S now. At one point, a long time ago, Little Reaper did beat him, right? Of course, it won't happen now because Regret's a lot better now, right? Too, right? Did beat him too, so that could be somewhat of an upset. Anyway, guys, we're hopping on into second game. We see an upset here. Will he draw Zerg again? I was saying I just pick Zerg. Alright guys, you're watching
FSL Season 3.
See what race he draws. He's the random player. Top left, he actually draws Protoss. Is
Frieden.
and on the bottom right corner of the map are red Protoss. He is.
Very cool.
They're gonna spot each other. And Very Cool turns around instantly. It's like, oh, okay. Or he might have done an attack move, so he turned around.
So it's a low ground wall for both of them.
Interesting.
And so I think you can get away with it here in Death Aura, because of how easily you can wall off the front. I mean, it's still much safer up top.
The problem though in PvP is if the other player goes, lots of stalkers, they can shoot you at range and hit your structure. There's no high ground, right? There's no poke.
Yeah.
That's the problem. That's the risk you take. And in this map, it is high ground up here, but you're on the same all around the map. You can kind of go for the left side and then attack, right? You're on high ground. You're on the same ground. That's the problem with that. That's why you don't see it as much. If you're gonna do that, you're gonna be very aggressive, so they don't even think about attacking you.
Well, even less so. I don't like placing my cyber up there.
Yeah, that's a big risk.
So, but both of them do it. There's 2 gates here for Very Cool though.
This is gonna be. I favor Very Cool in this, unless Frieden really does a really strong all-in, because we saw how Very Cool played in last, was it Wednesday? The match versus Neutrophil. That was one of the best.
Yeah, but that's one of our top games in FSL history.
Yeah, in terms of like skill shown, right? Both of them played really well.
Yeah, because if you watch that from beginning to end, it has everything showing how pro players play, right? And so it was just a matter of a couple of disruptor hits here and there that changed the tide, but otherwise they played it really well.
Yeah, it was a very high level game. And look at this, Frieden with the Twilight. He was trying to hide his probe, but he got discovered, and now he's gonna leave.
All right, but these two stalkers are actually gonna go all the way across the map, so he's gonna need another stalker here,
He
or
needs shield battery.
shield battery. But
He's not gonna go. Okay, look like he's just gonna stay back. You know, this is one thing I noticed about very cool. He makes multiple sentries, I believe, for scouting and for force fields. Real good players, pros do this a lot. You know, I noticed that they open with sentries pretty early. You know,
yeah, because for players that are just starting or are not very experienced, sentries are units that sometimes you have to babysit.
Yep.
You have to make sure they're in the right position to do their guardian shield. That they have to be in the right position to put down their force fields, and they're very brittle if you're not protecting them. So that's why a lot of younger, well, not younger, but newer players, they don't want to deal with that yet.
Yep.
So they tend to skip it.
You know what we're getting here though is a blink all in from Frieden. He's got 4 gates, blinks on the way. He's got a very late expansion, if at all it comes.
Yeah.
He's got a proxy pylon already. And he's gonna start pressuring with these 3 stalkers already too.
Yeah.
There is a shield battery though. See, and this is what I was saying. You kind of hit him from the top side.
Ooh,
Still has
he's
more.
gonna beat this one stalker.
But he has more power. The shield battery is a saving grace.
Yeah, but there's gonna be more stalkers coming in.
Yep.
And so when blink starts, if you chase them past that shield battery range, they can just blink behind you, in between you and the shield battery. So you're gonna have to be very careful here. Blink is about what, 10 seconds away? 15
And he
seconds
only has
away?
2 gates. He only has 2 gates. That's the problem here. Well, he could.
Yeah, 10 seconds here. Blink is done, and he's gonna keep warping in. It's slow warping, but he even adds a to be able to scout probably. So Blink's done. All right, so he almost lost one stalker, but I think he's baiting him. Now he's gonna go chase because he has Blink. He's gonna reveal it.
There, he
No, he
reveals
doesn't
it.
reveal it.
Yes.
Now he's one-shotting sentries now at this point. Oh, that's a good force field. Now they can't run back. But overcharge is triggered. And that's, you know what, you should probably run back because it's not a good fight for you. You're not going to kill any, well, now that it's out of range.
There's 3 batteries here. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I think he needed to keep his stalker numbers high.
Yeah, so you needed to disengage there, wait for the overcharge to run out,
Yeah.
and then go back in. Because otherwise, you can't kill a stalker while the overcharge is healing it.
Yep. A little bit of execution problem here. He can catch him before.
Alright, one down. I think if he can blink in and snipe another one, but he's not sure if he wants to do that. Now, I think he might do it here.
Oh, he doesn't
Blink
do
is
it.
about to be done here for very cool as well, so...
Oh no, I think he lost his chance to really snowball this fight.
Yeah, now Zealots are going to enter the fray. Now Zealots provide a lot of buffer for the stalkers, right? Because they take
Frieden
a lot
does
more...
have an expansion finally, so...
Yeah, that's a really late expansion.
late.
He's already 20 supply down.
13 workers
And
down, 15.
once this Immortal comes out...
Over, yeah. That's
yeah,
it.
this
He
is
can't
it.
do it anymore. There's three shield batteries. He's got his own blink. Time to get out, I think.
Yeah, I think it's time to go.
Suppose he has his own blink.
Very cool is even confident to do a offensive blink. And I think this would end this phase of the game. Now, there is a Dark Shrine that's almost done. So
Yeah, that's
if
the
he
other
doesn't-
thing.
Yeah, if he doesn't have an observer here, it can wreck his economy very quickly, right?
That's true. There's a Dark Shrine. There's a proxy here, even though proxy gets discovered. The proxy pylon there. He does have one here on the right. Dark Shrine is done. Okay, let's see him
Right.
warp in some DTs.
He
That's
doesn't
how
have
he
the
can
money.
steal this game, but he doesn't.
There. He doesn't have the money, so he had to wait for the next round of there.
I
you go.
see.
Now he does.
Okay.
So if he sends it from each side and then sends warp one
At
at
home for
home
defense,
to defend,
yeah.
right?
Oh
Alright,
no.
here we go.
This could be the upset, guys. It can happen.
It can. There's a
A
window
very
here.
good chance. Actually, he's even making a prism instead.
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna lose a lot of probes here.
And he is doing that now. He's losing a lot of probes. He recalls home. He's
all right. So I think this will help him stabilize. Now the game's gonna go on, but he does lose his advantage here. There it is. There's the observer. Okay. So now this allows Frieden to
be within range of the game, right? But I think he's still behind. I didn't think he did enough damage.
Yeah, despite all of the probe kills, right? Very Cool is still ahead in Worker, which, you know, he's very good at that.
Yeah. Does he have charge attack? He has slow zealots.
The charge is a third done.
Okay.
But Very Cool making workers. I mean, he even surpasses Neutrophil in terms of probe making several times.
He's definitely the best probe making player I've seen in FSL history. So it's insane how much continues to keep making probes. It's automatic. It's as if he has the probe key down on his keyboard automatically. Yeah. It's just happening.
And I think he does it in a systematic way that he does it on interval. He doesn't queue it up.
Yeah.
Well, not like, oh, let me just queue up 5, right?
Yep. Okay. Very Cool has a much larger, better army too, with those 3 immortals. Star slot's about to finish, which could change the fight a little bit, but
that's a bigger army here for
much
Red
bigger
Bull
army.
Unless you can catch him when he's not there, because recall is on cooldown, right?
Oh, he thinks he's out there.
There's nothing there. It's on the other side.
But no reinforcements if he can. Oh no, he has a prism. Never mind.
All right, you know what? Those zealots are really doing a lot of work, but he doesn't have enough of them.
Yeah, he has zealots here. We forgot that he didn't send over. He's gonna back off. A decent fight for him.
Before he gets one more shot.
He took a decent fight, but it's just a much bigger army. That's the problem.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a numbers game at that point, right? Yeah, I think that's just a big Protoss army here, the Red Protoss army. And he's making DTs, but there is an observer there already, and that signals a GG. Tied up, 1-1.
Well, we knew he was somewhat favored in the Protoss versus Protoss matchup. However, we didn't have a great chance to do it.
Oh, he definitely had a great chance, right? The Blink Stalker finished, and I think he had that window where to attack, and then he just needed to pull away for a bit until the overcharge ran out, and then he can go back in again. But he lost too much trying to fight against the overcharged shield battery in that position. Right, because his stalker numbers dwindled. You have to maintain your stalker number up because you're behind in economy for it to snowball, right?
Yep. Right. Let's head on to our last game of the night. Best of 3. So this is it.
Last game, barring any ties. Before I wouldn't say that, but the fact that we've had a tie already.
Yeah, we had a tie last time we broadcasted. Be on Lightshade, guys. This is the last game. Now, if you're Frieden, maybe it's time to draw Zerg. Because if you go Terran, you hate Terran. But he's still gonna go random.
Yeah, he started with random. He wants to finish the season as random, so don't blame him.
I think if he drew Terran twice or something, alright, I'm tired of it.
Well, if he drew Terran twice and he would have lost both games, it would have been over, right?
Yeah, unless he took one and he's like, oh, I don't want to take a risk.
But if he took one, you're like, you know what? I'm feeling confident. I won my Terran.
I don't know. I think he would. But here you go, guys. This
FSL Season 3.
All right, what is he? He is. Oh
yeah, we're gonna have a nice last game. His best race, maybe. The bottom right. Wing has
Freedom.
And the top left corner of Light Shade, we have our red Protoss. The macro Protoss, he is.
Very cool.
Alright, what a way to end it out for Freedom here, right? You've beaten two of the best Protosses in this league as Zerg.
Yeah.
So
pretty good. He doesn't. Okay. Well, it's early enough. He knew it wasn't weird that there's no hatchery. That's actually normal. You should start seeing the drone go down now, which the timing is just right.
yeah, and so for Frieden, he was planning on doing a hatch first. Now that got delayed, so he needs to drop down the there it is. There's spawning pool. So, but this is the same opening as the first game, and we all know what happened in that first game, right?
I don't think he's gonna do a hatchery proxy like last time. It's just, I think it's it's something you do once and then you don't want to keep doing it because your advantage just goes a lot lower.
Yeah. So in terms of dealing with it, I think Very Cool dealt with it correctly. The only incorrect part was that he pulled off the probes at the last minute and didn't kill the hatchery, because I think he could have killed the hatchery then and not let it finish.
Correct. That's the big mistake that he made.
Yeah. And because the fact that he let it finish, creep started, as soon as it's done, creep is, starts to push out, and then he couldn't wall off anymore.
Yeah, couldn't wall off, couldn't make the pylon to repower, all kinds of problems.
So that's the number one priority, is you have to kill that hatch. And, he didn't finish that job there. But...
hey, normal game.
Yeah, so... yeah, this is what I was talking about last game, was he could have taken this third a lot earlier, but he's doing it this game, right?
Hey, look at how normal this is. This is Stargate. This is like a normal match. Even the pylon block or the hatch block by Protoss, everyone's doing it now.
Yeah.
The only thing here that Very Cool is not doing is supposed to send the adept out, start looking to see what's coming, right? And then follow it up with another adept.
Definitely. But, as Very Cool, and knowing that this is a very aggressive Zerg, he's thinking, there might be like 6 speedlings out there right now. Right? So I gotta make sure this wall is closed before I send it out. I'm gonna send out another one. So if they, get in there, I'm gonna have a tough time trying to protect my probes. You know what? Let me just play safe here.
Yeah. And now he's gonna go.
Now he's gonna go.
And he needs to find that there's a layer coming, because this could mean Nidus, this could mean Mutas, mean a lot of things.
Yeah, or quick Hydras. Quick Zerg. No, so stop producing queens here, but he's gonna push the creep out. Alright, so let's see Frieden's adept defense here with the drones. How many drones is gonna go down here? I'm guessing
that's
5.
Too many already.
Just 4. And a recall. So
Yeah.
4 for the adept. You know what?
It's not
It
good for
forces
sure.
out
For
all
Zerg.
these. Yeah, I mean, it forces out all these links though. So the adept did its job.
No, what I mean is it's not good for Zerg. Definitely not good. Because he lost 4. Shouldn't
Because
have
at that,
lost.
at that point when you saw those.
Whoa! What do we? Oh, I thought it was 2 spires. 1 spire and 1 spire. Okay. But then there's the Oracle, which he's not ready for.
Well, there's nothing there to kill. So.
Yeah. But even the spore is kind of too far to protect any. Not
Yeah,
moving
that's
yet.
true.
Third base. Very Cool playing standard.
Yep, and even sets up the adepts to make sure any links that will try to cancel that will be deflected.
See if Very Cool's paying attention when he goes to the main base and sees that spire. If he sees it. Good scout by Frieden too. He's gonna send an overseer. Oh, he's waiting for 2 oracles. Okay, this is hard to do. This is more
Let's
one of
see
those
if-
things where you kill workers with it. One shot.
Next is the Oracle control here.
Yeah, that's really
I
hard
believe
to do. That's high level.
Yeah, I always mess this up whenever I try to do double Oracle and try to one shot. I can't sync them up as well as I see them how they do it in the pros.
Yep, look at that.
Yeah, they make it so easy, right? When Trap does it, he's just like zaps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Oh,
6,
you can
7,
see
8.
the spire though.
Alright, so kills 3 and gets out, which is good. You don't want to lose any of these Oracle. Now you might lose one here if the Queen gets in
Oh
lane.
no, the Queen is too far.
Far away. So 8. That's not bad. 8's.
Well, it's free because he didn't lose an Oracle, so it's good.
So Muta's in production.
He knows that though, and look, he's already making a Phoenix, shield battery, cannon at the main.
Yeah, I think he's well set up here.
Yeah, definitely need to go if you're breathing here with your units. You made 4 Mutas and he's banking them, but he's already been seen.
Yeah, the problem here, he doesn't have the economy to keep this going, right? I mean, you have very cool. It's already what, 9, 10 workers ahead.
As Protoss, when you
As
already have a
Protoss.
third base.
He's still making 3 at a time. So,
Yeah.
all right. So Freedom's supply block with 2 overlords about to finish, and I don't think he can keep this up with. Because if you want to attack with Mutas, you want to surprise them, but you want to surprise them with a big flock that they can do a lot of damage, right?
Well, if they see you, you have to really send your 4 Mutas right away, so you can see kill 2, 3 workers, whatever, right? Because then you'll know if it's worth doing it still. It's probably not. At the pro level, at least that's what it is. But here, maybe he still wants to surprise him.
Yeah, but his economy is not where it needs to be, right?
Maybe Very Cool thinks he didn't make any Mutas because he has not sent them. But here they are actually.
So it's gonna catch the Oracles. He's gonna lose both of them now.
Wow. Okay,
He
that
can pick off.
itself is really good.
All right, so that triggers Very Cool to start making Phoenix again.
Yeah, but you know what? You really need to be active. If you're a Muta player, you really need to keep not moving these Mutas as we're looking at it.
You need to start poking around. I think he's waiting for 2 more, and he kicks off the attack upgrade here. All right, so there's something going on in the bottom left. That's just an Overlord being shooed away. All right, so Infestation Pit. Now, what is he gonna transition to, right?
Maybe he wants to go to hide faster.
Yeah, well, see, here's the problem. Protoss is now getting more and more sophisticated.
Yeah,
Right
they have
now,
a supply.
Sandstorm's on the way. I think once they have their ideal death ball, they'll just go across the map, and it's going to be almost impossible to stop them. All right, Freedom doubled down on Mutas, right? 7 more. And he's now going to start harassing. But, they're 4, and the 5th... No, their 6th Phoenix is about to come out.
Yeah, I think Very Cool's
Oh.
puzzled.
Yeah.
The way he's playing the Muta game. He's like, what? Now you're showing up? You know what I mean? Right. So he is going to get something out of it.
Damage here. Oh, wait! I think he messed up with the drones. The drones are going across the map as well. Look, if you look at the front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I
hard
think
to-
he missed.
Can't
Alright,
fight
so
these Mutas.
you can't, but you can still micro it because he doesn't have the range upgrade yet. But I think he didn't do it correctly. now, so-
Yeah, I think it's a done deal.
Yeah, and
all of this is wasted. There's a fight up front. Like I said, there's lots of stuff going on. I can't follow it. There's a 4th base already. Dirk is very much behind right now.
he's making more Phoenix, right? But there are a lot of links, and those Phoenix are not going to help out in this link battle. If Freedom sends it now. All right, cool. Double Hydra then. So I think he's going to try to get both upgrades at the same time. He does need his 4th, but he needs to be aware that a 4th base for Protoss is already online, and he needs to cancel that, right? He needs to take those links. Because if he sends those links now, he can make work of that really quickly. But if he needs to send it now before a lot of the static defenses go up online. Alright, so I think the Phoenix are like, alright, we control the air now. Let's start hunting for overlords.
Okay, he
I
sees
heard
the
the links.
links. He really needs to get there before this finishes. Who the cannons are gonna finish?
You can still take this, right? With that many limbs. Right, but yeah, they really delayed him until the main force came in. So I think if he sent it just 5-10 seconds earlier.
Yeah, he wasn't active with him. That's the problem.
Yeah.
When you have Lings and Mutas, you really got to be active with them. There's some harassment here. 11 workers. Oh my gosh.
Hydras are out now though, but I think the Phoenix,
Look at
their phase of the game is done.
60 supply lead.
Yeah,
He does have a hive, but
it's just gonna be. I mean, it's not just 60 supply. 60 supply lead with upgrades and Storm.
and 50% more workers than you.
Holy cow! All right, well, Banelings. This has to be a dream connection with the Banelings.
Even if
you
it
can
is,
wipe
it's
out-
not. Because look, it's Archon. I mean, it's Immortals.
Well, you know what? If you can wipe out all of the Zealots with the Banelings, the Hydras can make quick work of that, right?
Well, we're trying to figure out a way where he can get something out of this, but
I know. I mean, we're still.
there's just no way.
For all intents and purposes, this is done because this is a
done.
deep
Yeah,
supply.
you would.
But I'm just saying, is if he gets some dream connection with the Banelings, wipes out the front line, and then you have Hydras versus Immortals, and supposedly you dodge the storms.
Look how very cool. Get another base. This is what he does. Now, so here's the thing. Here's the only thing that might be okay for Zerg. They both have a 200 supply limit. So Very Cool's gonna stop making units at some point,
Well,
and then he can
I
start
think
to catch up.
once Very Cool gets 200, I think he'll move out.
Now you know what he'll do once he gets 200. He'll get another base. That's what
Well,
he'll do.
I think he'll get another base or two, and then move out.
Yes, that's what he'll do. He'll buy some time.
But during the
maxed
time that
out.
he's moving out,
Oh,
Frieden
no.
is not maxed out. Now he has Vipers, but alright, what's he gonna do?
Maxed
He's
out,
got Parasitic
barriers
Bomb.
incoming. Oh, you know one thing I noticed about Very Cool? His late game control with the complex army can be improved. So maybe he doesn't
Yeah.
control well enough. But there's no... outside the Parasitic Bomb and Banelings, what does he really need to worry about? A whole
Yeah,
lot.
I mean, I think all you have to do is just hit the storms at the right time, the right
Yeah.
places.
Look, he's gonna do a long walk to kill a base. It's a normal thing that...
I think he just wants to send that out, and he wants to make more Air Force.
Yeah, that'll
The
cancel
gold
the base
armada.
on the right. Although I
The
think he
gold
sees
red
it.
Armada.
He sees it, so he's actually gonna meet it. So this donation a lot, which is good for Frieden. He could good movement with the Banelings. Very efficient trade. Alright, so now just 30 supply lead. He's even things out a little bit.
4 carriers at a time, with the 5th Stargate coming in. Now with that +2 comes, it's done. These carriers, the DPS is just crazy. All right, I think this might be one of our final engagements here because this is really gonna show how far behind you are.
Yeah, he'll realize like what. There he comes.
All right, because here's a side storm. 1, 2, ooh.
No parasitic bomb.
There's pull the Phoenix. I think he didn't want to pull that Phoenix.
I
Not
think
the
you want a
Phoenix.
parasitic bomb. That's the best stuff you can do here. But not doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, I think he forgot about parasitic bomb because he keeps pulling. Your way, guys. I think this is it. We're about to see the GG here.
Yeah, there's more coming in. I mean, the Hydras are coming, but they're gonna be coming one at a time, and I think Frieden realizes it. There's the GG. Woo!
All right, guys. Let's do a quick interview. Good games, guys.
What's up, man? What's up? What's up? Good games. Hey, good game, dude. Congratulations.
Thank you. Good games.
All right. Just Yeah, quick word. Did you know about parasitic bomb, Frieden? You forgot it on the last one.
What is it?
I knew it. I knew it. Basically,
seriously, like,
clumped
yeah,
up air units. If you parasitic bomb, all of them take damage. So if you do that on his army,
Yeah,
and you
I had no idea.
Definitely would have crushed. Did a lot of damage. So, but
Yeah,
that's okay. I had a feeling.
Honestly, like I'm doing so on occasion I have time to do ladder games, and there's I'm stuck in Wings of Liberty with Terran, and I'm stuck
well,
my Zerg is still playing hard the Swarm. So
you're playing 3 races, man.
Whenever
It's
I
hard.
see Cyclones, I flatten out. Like when I don't know, there's just something I don't know. So I'm like, what is that thing doing? And then what are my units? And then that's it.
Yeah.
So Parasitic Bomb would be one of those. Yeah.
Well, like I said, you're playing 3 units.
Is it the Vipers that do it?
The Vipers can do a parasitic bomb, and it's like the plague thing, and it's
like the
bad.
Defilers.
Yeah, but in the air,
Oh,
so it really
man.
crushes
Well, no,
that
it's,
thing.
it's like the Terrans irradiate, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
in Brood War, yeah, exactly.
Because whenever I see Vipers, you see I'll do the abduct because that's what they did, right?
Yeah, but yeah, it's good to see you play. I mean, you are playing pretty well for having to learn all the races, right? All 3 of them. So you have triple the homework everyone else does. But it was fun to watch. You took a game on the second one that was really well played, and then this last game, he just got way ahead on the workers. But other than that, it was very good. Did you have
know
fun?
what?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm looking at the results and schedule. I think Frieden won at least one game on all the games he's played, except for one matchup. I think it was against Regret. But he got a game from Dark Menace, Neutrophil, very cool.
Wow, yeah.
And he was that close every single
Team
time.
3 champion.
That's right. Well, nice job, man. It was really cool to see you. We're always excited to watch you play because what you bring to the table.
Thanks, man.
And so I think you have one more
Did
match.
you guys did you post the what's it called, the last stream from last week?
Yeah,
by the way,
VOD. I'll go make sure.
Yeah, the VOD. Yeah.
I'll go make sure. But either way, it'll be on the Sidestorm Gaming YouTube channel or my YouTube channel. It'll be on those. But I'll post the link on the Facebook page. But
okay, cool.
But good seeing you again.
Yeah, I always like feedback from you guys. I feel like then I learn to do things differently. So, I remember, it was an earlier match I was playing because I was doing the Marines thing, and Marines are so much weaker without stim. So then I changed my build so it had stim, and then I changed my I changed up my builds because I'll realize that there are certain things that if I just change just a little bit, it makes them that much more effective. So even in that game where I was 4-gate against very cool, I thought that I had a pretty good chance to punch in, but then I think I missed that window a little bit.
Yeah, you did have a window, but yeah, it closed quickly. But you did have a window.
Yeah, so things like that. So I really appreciate the feedback that you guys give too, and it helps me understand better holistically the little things that I'm doing that I could improve on. So, yeah.
Cool.
All right. It was great. Yeah, and we'll see you on the next match. I believe you have one more match. Very
No, I
cool.
think it's done. Yeah, Frieden is done. This is
he's
his
done.
last.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, we'll see you on next season. I can't wait.
Yeah,
Next
I'll be back next season, and hopefully I'll have more time to sit and do these games. But yeah, it's been fun. I really enjoyed the season, and I've really learned a lot. So I'm gonna keep at it.
Great. And our playoffs schedule is really quick anyway. So before you know it, season 4 is here.
I'll be ready.
All right. And very cool. Congrats and comments on the games.
I was very, very scared. Because I never scouted that he's gonna any of the cheese. I scouted the mutas in game 3, but game 1 and 2, I had no clue it was coming until it was right at my front door.
Yeah, but even the Protoss versus Protoss games were pretty cool, right? So. All right. Well, congratulations. You're obviously in the playoffs.
Yeah, so this is also Very Cool's last game. So he's done for this regular season, but he secures his 2nd seed. So that means he gets a bye in the playoffs.
Got it. Yeah. All right. Well, that was fun to watch you guys. It also, I think it means Neutrophil, since he won against Very Cool, his last game doesn't matter. Last match, right?
No, Neutrophil is done as well.
Oh, he's been done. Okay. All right.
He's 5-0. He's 10-1 in map score, but that one loss was against Freedom.
Got it. All right, guys. Well, good seeing you guys, and I think that'll do it for us today. So,
yeah,
you guys next week. We'll be back on a Wednesday, and if you guys need,
Always fun.
Yeah, it was great having you. We're gonna be hopping on to the. Is that the playoffs next week? Actually, let's take a look. You guys can check out the schedule on dicestorm.com/FSL, by the way. And
Yeah, so our game on Wednesday is gonna be Little Reaper against Miguela.
Okay, we have two more regular season matches. So
Yeah.
here it is on screen, guys. Little Reaper, Miguela, Hyper Turtle, Criminal, Dark Menace, Regret, which probably has playoff seeding implications. Hyper Turtle, Criminal may have some too. Alessander, Typhoon Fusion may not matter as much, but I think Typhoon Fusion's in the playoffs. So just seeding. We already discussed Spaghetti Archnog game, and then Regret, DLS Mizel. So
Yeah, and we still have one more makeup with Criminal and Archnog, so we might just play that in the last game of the season as well. And that's it. All right, guys. I think I lost Freedom.
all right, guys.
I see KJ in the channel.
Yeah.
Oh.
And we'll see you guys next time. It's day 14 ends Wednesday.
All right, GG's.
Later, guys.
All right, Freedom.
Good games. Later.
Later.
All right. Sorry, what was that? What did you say? I missed that last part. Okay. Okay, I'll do that this week. I mean, before Wednesday. Probably tomorrow. Yeah.
With 6 grams of natural protein, there's nothing you and almonds can't do.
Everybody gather round now. One of a kind coming to bed at $5.
Sounds good. All right, see you.